Thank you. I have to hit the button over here. Yep, that's my mistake. YouTube has this doofy thing. You're right. Thank you, Super. Thank you for catching me. YouTube has this doofy thing where you stream to YouTube, but then you have to click another button to turn the stream on and make it visible to the public. So that's my fault. My apologies for missing that this week. I had been doing better with that, and tonight I got distracted with, fixing my drink and other things, so I apologize. No, she hasn't, Gaelic. She hasn't. I doubt we'll really get to that level of detail with the blaster until the next time we seriously contemplate taking the costumes out. I mean, yeah, you've seen me use that moniker before, Chaser. Let's be honest, it's a thing, right? Like, I'm not a very good Battleship player, although it does depend. No, I don't want to make them wait an hour. That's just rude. That's just rude. That's just rude. So I did finally get the chat thing working again. I'm going to test it real fast. It doesn't look like... irritatingly, is it picking up? Yes, of course. Earlier it was picking up YouTube just fine, and now it isn't. So give me a moment to try and work with this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something. I had to spend some time trying to get this set. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. So they all spammed in at once. But I think now, if we mix them up... maybe... Okay, now I think it's going to be... What I've been noticing is that the YouTube chat coming in is slow, but it seems to finally eventually get there. There we go. Good evening, Luis. How you doing? Anyway, would you like my opinion on Castilla? What is Castilla? Which one is that one? Is that the 9? I don't think I have the 9 yet. You're going to make me go look now. Ah, okay. You're on Andalusia. I don't even have Andalusia yet, so I don't have... I have been really, really bad about grinding. Mutaguchi, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, guys, listen. Why did the special not reset? Hold on, I fixed that. Hold on a minute. Why did that not... Oh, I mistitled it. I changed the thing and forgot to... Okay. There we go. All right, I'm going to give you that one, Xander, because that one's my error. My error. My era. I sound like a Kennedy all of a sudden. There we go. Oh, Gaelic. Nah. So, Xanda, I did not. You were trying to ask me that earlier on Discord, and no, I did not. Do I recommend Giuseppe Verdi? I'm trying to remember. Is Verdi the one with the crazy secondaries, or is that Marco Polo? I can never remember. I always get them backwards. Is it Verdi that's the second? You build Verdi for secondaries, right? Yeah. I mean, is it... Okay, so, Xanda, is it a Weebery thing? Is this like an anime thing? Because if it's a Weebery anime thing, the odds of me knowing anything about it, or even understanding what you're talking about, are, like, gonna be 0. Well, don't hold me in suspense. Tell me what it is. He's been dragging this out for like 10 minutes. Oh, Xanda, that is amazing. Oh. Okay, hang on a minute, guys. Hang on, I gotta see something. I gotta see something. Do I still have them? Do I still have them? Please tell me I still have them. I'm looking. Damn. I thought I might have still had it stuffed in here. Hang on. I don't think... I'm wondering if I had my old CD, my old Duke Nukem CD. That's what I was wondering. Because if I had it, I'd get him to sign it. Now I'm probably going to go online and buy one and get him to sign it so I can frame it and mount it on the wall. I should get him to sign me a boat shirt. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Chaser. So for those of you guys that don't know, John St. John is the man who does the voice for Duke Nukem. And Duke, of course, has been my XO in boats for a very, very long time. Give me a minute. I'm going to stand up. You guys are going to see like this of me, right? So give me a sec. But Duke has been my XO for a very, very long time. And getting something signed by John St. John would be really, really awesome to put in the office here. Let me look. I don't think I used to maybe have a box or something that had it in it. Do I? Doesn't look like it. I thought I had kept my old Duke Nukem CDs just for grins, not for any real reason. Let's see. What I got here? My Duke Nukem CDs. I don't think I kept them. I think I threw them out a long time ago, but I don't remember. Oh! Look what I just found, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There it is. Yes, sir. I didn't think I'd thrown them away. Bam. Bam. There it is. There it is. That is awesome news. Xander, that is awesome news. So I will be taking these then to get signed, and I will have to find someplace. I'll have to get them framed somewhere in here. I have to get them framed. Hetman, welcome in. Thank you for the resub. Goodness gracious, you guys are awesome. Yes, Duke Nukem, love it. John St. John himself. That's amazing. But yes, I will be at Carrier Con, which is in about 10 days or so. I'll be in San Francisco for the weekend. Oh, Grey Wolf, I actually thought for a minute I might have them on floppies. I'll show you something else, Grey Wolf. Hold on a sec. You mock me, but hold on. I got one for you. Hang on, I'm going to put these CDs back while I'm thinking about it. I'm not cluttering everything up. All right, so you mock me. You mock me, Grey Wolf, but I'll show you something else in here. I'll show you something else in here that I still have. Hold on. Where are they? Yes, sir, Chaser. Yes, that is a 3.5-inch floppy version of Silent Service 2. Circa 1990? 1992. The other disc is in my other hand. So, mock me all you want, Grey Wolf. Mock me all you wish. I'm not... Was Duke ever even released on floppy? The full game. The shareware version would have been on floppy, but I'm not sure the full game fit on floppy disks. I think the full game had to come out on CD. On CD-ROM. Interesting. So, Grey Wolf, we used to have that as well. We used to have a lot of 3.5s laying around the house for various stuff. And over the years, we have slowly whittled them down and thrown them away because I think we only have one 3.5-inch floppy reader left in the entire house. Yeah, it's a USB 3.5-inch floppy reader. The original Wolfenstein could fit on a 3.5, but Duke was a little different. I don't know. It might. I know the shareware version fit on it because the shareware version of Duke was like 3 levels. It was like the first 3 levels, something like that. Anyways, so Tanner, your question about Giuseppe Verdi. Would I recommend this ship? I'll say this: shake it, baby. Hail to the king. I'll say this about Giuseppe Verdi. I don't have a lot of experience in this ship, but I have some friends on Twitch who love this thing. They div it up with they take a div of 2 Verdis and a Prinz Ruprecht, and they use the crawling smokes to move as a group and use the smokes and let everyone's secondaries just melt things. So if you have a bunch of div mates that you like to hang out with, I think Verdi could be a lot of fun. If you spend a lot of time playing solo, I think Verdi's probably going to be mildly disappointing. I know you had to wait a little while for that answer, and I apologize, but that's probably where I'd settle it. Whew. Yeah, see, we're all nerds. Look at this. All of us with our 3.5-inch floppy collections. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. The new research ship with 5-inch 38 SAP secondaries. Which one is this? You're making me curious now. For some reason, Grey Wolf says. For some reason, I don't know what happened. There's a new RB ship. Oh, this thing. Sicilia. 5-inch 38s? Really? Look at that. Look at that. What is this? What is this thing? Why does it have American gun turrets on an Italian ship? What is this lunacy? This ship might actually be kind of fun. Just looking at all the secondary barrels. Holy hell. My God, that's a lot of secondary. Yeah, seriously, Gaelic, this thing is a monster. Its main battery must not be able to hit anything. This is crazy. 7.5 kilometer range is kind of crap, though. Interesting. I'll have to check that ship out. I have to go to my press account. I'll have to put that on my list and play it on my press account sometime. Interesting. Post 1943, what if the Italians had joined in? Interesting. Okay. YouTube says they aren't as amazing as you think. Well, on paper, they look entertaining because there's just so many barrels. But with a 10-second reload, those 6-inchers aren't going to feel all that amazing. Listen, we're going to start the night with a Fletcher. I have I have tier 7 ships on special. If you're over on Twitch and want to make a request. If you're on YouTube and want to make a request, I would say make it right there in chat. And generally, one of the Twitch guys can accommodate you. If I catch it and I'm clever and smart about it, I will manually put it in myself. But tier 7 is what we've got on special for channel points over on Twitch this evening. Yeah, it's very strange. That's a very odd configuration, GMAC. All right. We have zoned into the worst map in World of Warships. I refer, of course, to Okinawa. We at least are on the north spawn. So we're on the least bad spawn on the worst map. So Jakester says he likes the idea of it just because of the bias. Okay, that's reasonable. I'm gonna make a. This chat window is just a little too large for me. We're gonna. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one more thing while I'm here. Hold on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna try that chat window for a bit. I'm still messing with the settings on this stuff, guys. My apologies. You have to be a little patient with me. Lazo, Black Raptor says. We'll do it. All right, let's look around. I've got one possible radar, 2 submarines. The Shima outspots me. The Balau is an irritating problem. Okay. I'm going to push the A-cap, but I'm going to push it very softly. I'm not going to dive it hard until we have an idea of where everybody else has started to kind of set up a bit. I also need to spend some time tonight playing Italian destroyers. Super Havoc, I have told people for over 5 years, if you took away every ship in my port but left me Fletcher, I would still log in and play this game every week, possibly every few days. I could just play nothing but Fletcher ever again and be totally happy with my World of Warships experience. That's how good this ship is. No, let's not do that. I was going to be cute and cut through the gap right there, but let's not. Let's angle to the south. Let's just get up here and do some spotting. Start to see how the game is going to shake out. I don't want to trap myself in this cap just yet. I'm not a submarine. I can't dive. Just going to push up nice and calmly. We've got some smoke down here. That's probably the Minotaur. My guess is that's the Minotaur. Or it's the no, it's the Sherman smoking for somebody else. Okay, I'm not RPF'd, so the Adriatico doesn't really know where I am. He could be turning in, though. Looks like he might be.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
And that's expressly why I do not want to push him. I do not want to push. If I dive that cap too quickly, I get my face melted off. However, if I hang, he's turning back. If I hang here for a bit, once his smoke expires, I'll still be able to spot him, and hopefully my team can punish him a little bit. He's still backing off the cap. Yep. Slow torps. Now, these torps, this second torps is from another direction. So that's 3 torps. That's not a shimma. That's probably one of the submarines being up here. That's a guess, but I think it's reasonable. Okay, I've got the Adriatico lid on the surface again. We're going to edge back into the cap here. Yumahari got deleted. I just got 76,000 spotting damage from that. Well, that was sexy. Okay, I'm going to keep reversing. See if I can get this Adriatico lit again. Because it seems to be just him and the Zeton up here. Although I still think one of the submarines is over there on the 3 line. Adriatico's spotting is about 7 and change. There we go. He finally, okay, he left the cap. I'm going to keep reversing just to see what'll happen here. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, the question becomes, where does the salmon go from here?
Torpedoes dead ahead.
And where has the Adriatico gone? Yep, that's what I was afraid of. If he's going to push me, I don't have any help now.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Woo! I'm racking up the spotting damage, kids. Let's get out of here. If the Harbin was still around, I might consider tangling with that guy, but since he's not, I want no part of it. Now, I might get lucky and catch him with a torpedo. Looks like he turned in. Yeah. Oh, he didn't make it. Now we're gonna go murder the salmon. There's absolutely nothing keeping me from pushing the hell out of this salmon now. We're gonna go find him and make him dead. Now, what we really need is for this Minotaur to die. If you guys could work on that, that would be swell.
Concentrate fire on the target. We'll go.
I'm gonna leave a torp salvo for the Montana as we get moving here. Let's see, because the Monty seems to be pushing in. I'm probably gonna get shot by this guy as the salmon spots me, but I sort of don't care. Actually, I'm gonna hold this salvo. This dude looks like he's turning. Salmon is still deep, not running on the surface because I'm capping. Does the Montana hold that course or keep turning? Let's overlead him and underlead him, and then we'll see where we go. Where are you, little salmon? I know you're out here. I can hear you breathing.
Well done, Commander.
One in the bow.
Capture that area.
Just the one. Okay. It are what it are. I'm just speculating now. I literally have no idea where this guy is. But I also know that this Montana is not going to be with us very much longer. And I sort of want to kill this submarine before we zero them out. They are 10 ships down. They've lost 10 ships in 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And I have 100,000 spotting damage in 7 minutes. That's crazy.
Requesting fire support.
That is crazy. In fact, this salmon is about to be the last ship left alive. Salmon is now the last ship left alive. In 7.5 minutes, we killed 11 enemy ships. Well, your battery's going to give out sometimes, sir. So good luck. I didn't hit any shells. I hit a torpedo on the Adriatico and a torpedo on the Montana. And that's it. This submarine has gone deep or dark or whatever. He's not up. He's not pinging. He's not spotting. He seems to be nowhere. The Vermont is not lit. The Harbin is lit. The Ohio is lit. Where is this? Oh, he's behind us. This guy's got balls. I'll give him that. Let's blow him off. And he died. Wow. Wow. So, the state of high-tier play in World of Warships has not improved. Wow. 110,000 spotting damage in 7 minutes. I don't think I've ever had a result that preposterous in Fletcher in 8 years. That was ridiculous. Just wow. Just wow. I don't even know how to, that's crazy, kids. That's crazy. Andrew, that the miniatures came out very well. The second one I was much happier with than the first one. When you look at the first one from 24 inches, table ready, right? It's not bad. But when you pick it up and you look at it, you're like, oh yeah. There's a couple places that I wish I had been a little less careless with some of my paint strokes, and I layered some of the darker color over some of the lighter one. I may go back and try to fix that at some point.
As you remind me.
Yes.
You are sometimes your worst critic.
I'm well aware.
It really doesn't look that
It's
bad.
not. Honestly, it's really not that bad. It's not that bad.
It doesn't.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Oh, JT, were you on that team? That game was ridiculous. That game was ridiculous. Like, what the hell was with that game? Yeah, there you are, JT. Like, what the hell? They have, oh my God, 11 of their 12 ships didn't break 500 XP. Didn't break 500 XP. Just crazy. Andrew, if you have a suggestion, PM me a link, would you please? Wow. Wow. It is fine. Everything is fine. I know. We're fine here. We're all fine here now. How are you? All right. You guys have put some Tier 7 boats in the queue. I'm going to mix those in. I'm going to take this Bolognese request because I'm actually still grinding this line of ships. And I need all the help I can get. So let's give this a go. It looks like this is the one with the goofy AP only and like fire a whole bunch to get your consumables back. Yeah, okay, all right. I haven't played these ships very much. All right, let's take this Bolognese request. This is for TJ. And this is a ship that I have not played very much, so fingers crossed, I guess. Do I also do model kits or just figurines? Just figurines for just gaming stuff. Years ago when I was younger, I attempted model painting, model assembly. I don't have the patience for it. There's a fine... It requires an attention to detail and a level of focus that I struggle with. I'm almost having to force myself to learn to paint. I'm in this weird place with painting where I resist doing it, I resist doing it, I resist doing it. It's tedious, and then when I sit down and actually like make the time, stream it or put something, put on a movie in the background and actually paint, it's super relaxing, right? It's almost like like coloring books for adults, it feels like sometimes. The model stuff would probably frustrate me because of the assembly part of it. So I've reached a point, I think, where the painting of a model might be interesting, but the assembly would make me angry. All right, I have no smoke, no radar. I'm essentially a small Fiji with a fancy heel and a fancy gun button and short-range hydro. And what, 8-kilometer torpedoes? 8-kilometer torpedoes. Okay. On a 10.1 detection, so Fiji detection. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Chaser. She feels like a Fiji. Have I played Kunming since the buff? I have not, Tanner. I need to. We bought Kunming, I think, a few weeks ago before the buff, and I really struggled with it. Like, really struggled with it. I think I had one game that was like, and then one game that was a disastrous train wreck. And I was like, okay, I see why they're buffing this ship. I'm out, right? So I do need to pick that thing up again at some point. I'm going to use this island to right off my port bow here to probably flip around. I want to be here to back up this Benham in case he finds something worth shooting at.
Enemy force detected.
Right, Tanner. There you go. That was you. I could take this shot at the Gorizia, but that's a terrible trade for me. Like a really, really bad idea. Oh, hi. Really? Already? Give me a break.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
I got money that says that submarine is not going to survive. Okay, I got to get moving.
Instructions.
The submarine lived? How the hell did he live? Okay, hold on. We're going to be crazy. That's American smoke, and I have short-range hydro. I gotta toggle my speed to make sure I don't run into these stupid things. But okay, there we go. We're going to push up. I have long-duration short-range hydro. We're going to push up on this Jutland. We're going to defend the Benham. We don't know where the submarine is. We just know the Benham's getting spotted. There he is.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Airborne. Airborne.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Airborne. Awaiting instructions.
Okay, he's dead. Life goes on. I'm going to take some damage. It's fine. Let's get the hell out of here.
Problem solved, sir.
We substantially contributed to the death of the sub, and we helped murder the Jutland. We weren't able to defend our Benham, unfortunately, but we did try. So there we go.
Awaiting instructions.
Line doesn't get good until tier 8, you say. Okay, well, we're going to find out. I have not played this ship enough to have an opinion. I think I'm going to cut back into the island chain now. Santander, isn't that like one of the higher end ships in this line? The tier 9. Yeah, I thought so.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Well, we got some full pins. I'll take that. And he took a torpedo. We love all of that. Hey, Buffalo, you should be able to murder this guy. Stop firing HE at him and murder him. There you go. Come on, buddy. This ship feels slow, too. There we go. You found the AP. Well done. And now, we're going to turn back into the islands, now that the Wu Jing has blown his salvo. Get back here to some island cover. Get some resets. Alright, let's speed up a hair. Got to get around this island, which is currently blocking my guns. Come on. There we go. We'll try that. Got to keep my timer ticking before I lose my little charge thing, right? Nope. Already lost a charge there. Feels bad. Now the stern turrets got over. I'm contributing. I'm just not contributing much because of the angle and because of the nature of my main battery. I mean, a light cruiser. That's not surprising, really, when you get down to it. It's not what this ship is supposed to be good at, so she isn't good at it. But we're still landing some hits here and there. I'm not getting a lot of damage, but I'm still landing hits, so my goofy counter thing is still ticking up. I guess that's positive. Except now I keep missing. Yep, there goes a chunk of my time. I love it. I love it. You miss 2 or 3 salvos in a row, you lose all progress. Like, that is really frustrating. This guy's going to burn out before my next set of shells arrive. Well, once again, in a very short amount of time, we have murdered a significant chunk of the enemy team. I shouldn't be upset by this. I did get a kill on a tier 9 destroyer, so that's going to be worth a good chunk of XP. Yeah, San Martin's the 10. I gotta play more of these ships. I like light cruisers, man. I like light cruisers. Yeah, Gilron, it feels that way, and the lack of smoke really hurts you because you have to, like you say, you have to play it suicidally close. But the problem then is you don't have any way to hang in a fight at close range, right? Delicious. Good evening, Black Duke. Now, Altador, you asked the question what this thing does. It basically, I won't say it insta-resets the reload on your consumables, but it gives you such a short cooldown on your consumables that they come back almost instantaneously. It's very, very quick. I'm also very slow. I can tell this is a British hull because at full speed, I feel like I want to be doing this, right? Like I want to... Would it help if I got out and pushed? It might, you know? What's the gimmick on Pan American cruisers? So every few shells you get a part of this little progress bar that fills up. And when the bar fills up, your reward is that later on, you don't have to use it right away, but later on you can push the button, you can push the F button, and it seriously, drastically reduces the cooldown on your consumables. And I mean drastically.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Every time I see somebody playing an Allende, it looks like a really good boat. Bolognese, I feel like, is a bit of a struggle. No worries, Andrew. I appreciate the link. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I can just do a search. I can look around. I'll find it. Maybe one of my local hobby shops has got them. Who knows? But thank you for the recommendation. I was realizing, during my stream on Monday that I need to be investing in better brushes. For the kind of work that I'm going to be doing with those army paints, I need better brushes. Look at these shell arcs. These are like suborbital. All right. Well, the Richie spoke and the Seattle bought it. Let's go destroyer hunting, I guess. I'm going to bring the guns back to port. We're going to cut through the B cap and try to go Kitakazi and Fletcher hunting. Yeah, Chaser, that's actually a very real problem. Fiji is almost too good for itself, right? It's like too good for its own good. Altador, they do get radar starting at tier 8. The high tier boats in this line all get radar, which is honestly, it makes them deadly. Now, they apparently don't have the short fuse AP like the Brits get, but like you'll still do really good work. And they're highly resilient. Like these boats historically, in my experience, are very difficult to kill if you don't make the effort to put them out. Yeah, they really do, Chaser. They're very tough. Okay, so I am spotted. That's probably the Fletcher. Has to be the Fletcher. Which tells me that the Fletcher is somewhere out here. Good. Yep, there he is. Okay, so we have to go dark here. I'm going to move up into this American smoke, however. This guy's so cute. Like, sir, this is a Wendy's. As soon as I stop firing, you can't see me anymore. Yeah. Come on, man. Fiji's an outstanding cruiser. Fiji is just amazing. In fact, I'm probably going to play Fiji tonight, whether you guys request the ship or not. I'll tell you straight up. All right, Gorizia is trying to come in. No, he turned away. Izumo turned away. Gorizia turned away. I'm out here screening my U-190, right? Basically, my existence here means that if the Fletcher pushes our submarine, he's in trouble. What's the gun bloom on my... I am 5.4 on the gun bloom. Okay. I should be able to fire these guns now. Yep. Oh, so sad. I was just about in a position where I could finally start getting some solid damage. But yeah, my existence there covers that submarine's butt, right? The Fletcher can't push him because between my hydro and my quick-firing guns, I'll just murder him. So he can't push the submarine the way he wants to. There you go, Seas. You requested the boat. I mean, I'm going to play it whether you request it or not, but thank you for the request. I appreciate it. Buffalo had a good game. Take one of these. I'm pretty happy that I finished where I did as a Tier 7 boat. I'm actually quite happy with that. I mean, I got to kill a Tier 9 destroyer. That's worth something. Bolognese. Helena 1911 says, sold. That is an easy sell. Now, how much have I got left to grind on this boat? I'm about halfway done with it, so I need to be playing it some more. Okay. Do I have any other Tier 7s that I'm grinding? It doesn't look like I do. I've got Scharnhorst down here. I need to put another game into this ship because I don't think I've experienced it enough. Most of the ships that I'm grinding are 8 and 9, right? Yumahari, Takahashi. I finally got a Janan, but I've barely played the thing. I have Changmu bookmarked because she's just a Fletcher. Let me bookmark Kunming because we need to come back to this one at some point. The submarines, I still have to finish. I still haven't unlocked... what's the tier 10 British battlecruiser thing? St. Vincent. I'm still working on Duncan, right? So it's like, I've got so many 8s and 9s to work on. And here I am putting 7s on special, and that figures. Gailrond, and move past Bolognese, I'll thank you later. I certainly could. I certainly could. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get anything out of playing a ship that I already understand. All right, let's try it. I'll take your word for it. I've heard so many good things about Allende. Like, I want to believe that this ship is solid. Oh, wow, look at those turrets. These are like the fancy Seattle turrets, almost. Okay, this is an interesting ship, isn't it? Do I want the gun range? I think I have to take the gun range. Yikes, that's rough. Okay, all right, so let's bookmark this thing. Now, what I probably should do at some point is get off my butt, get through bronze so that I can spend time in silver grinding all these tier 8 ships. Okay, this is pissing me off. There we go. So let's pull the econ bonuses off of Bolognese. I don't know why I was doing... What is this? Oh, what was I doing that for? Odd. No, leave those. Those are fine. Ditch that. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Now, do I have... Sure. Put some of these in. Now, do I have a commander laying around? After a fashion. Let me grab my Almirante captain, and we'll just retrain him for this boat. Yep. All right, I'll come back to that later. They're all like proto-Wusta. You know what else I need to play tonight, guys? Last time I was streaming, I bought a Vallejo and didn't play it. I need to play this thing. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna play this thing right now. We're gonna play Vallejo. Cause this is a boat that I ought to like, but I am dubious. I really am dubious here. Now, this is a light cruiser. I'm betting if I grab my Wusta captain, I'm going to be pretty happy with where I land here. Allende is described as a tier 8 Wusta. Interesting. All right, well, we'll definitely try that out. Okay, we probably have to go concealment here. Yep, and then I'm just going to throw my Wusta captain in here and just see where it lands. See what the ship looks like. Just as soon as I find him. Wusta. Okay. Okay, so I'm not getting a lot out of that, but the rest seems reasonable. So we're 9-3 on the surface. I'm assuming I want main battery? Oh, man, I got a lot of AA. I don't think I need to invest any much more in the AA. I think the AA mod isn't worth it. I think the gun traverse isn't worth it. Or what is it? What is it? It's gun range. No. Let's go gun reload. Let's go gun reload. That's probably a mistake, but I'm doing it anyway. Our CVs and subs still is annoying. Hobbs, it depends entirely on your perspective. If you are me, I'll give you my opinion. Our carrier's annoying. They can be. In 85% of the games that I have a carrier in, he's an irritating nuisance. And, you know, one time in 20, it's like, ugh, this guy, right? You know, the Shimakaze game that I posted today on YouTube was that experience, right? At the end, it was like, ugh, this clown, you know? I don't think I need turret traverse. No, not remotely. Aiming systems. I don't have radar. Do I want defensive fire at tier 9? If I do that, then I'm definitely going to take aiming systems. So to me, carriers remain a nuisance. Submarines are more irritating, and submarines are more irritating for somewhat the same reason that carriers are, and it's the spotting, right? The spotting that they provide is more of a problem, in my opinion. And so running up against a competent submarine player is very commonly an exercise in, do I have to deal with this, right? And the answer is, yeah, you have to deal with it. It sucks. Okay. Oh, I like the American flag on the middle turret there. Okay, so this does feel like a little proto-Wusta. She's thicker. It looks like a Seattle hull with Wusta guns almost. Am I crazy? That's what it feels like. Where's my Seattle? Okay, so it's definitely different than Seattle's hull, but it's kind of got that shape to it, right? Yeah, Thos, you and I are in the same boat, right? I'd much rather see a carrier than a submarine. Some of that is personal bias, right? I have been dealing with carriers for 8 years. I pretty well know what to expect from a carrier. I pretty well know how to fight one. I pretty well know how the game's going to go depending on how competent the enemy carrier player is or isn't, right? Submarines are still very much a mixed bag, for lack of a better way to put it, because some submarine players are really good and they're exceedingly competent and they're super annoying. And some submarine players are just the derpiest derps that ever derped a derp, and they sail forward and they accomplish nothing and they die in 3 minutes. And you don't ever know what you're going to get, because if there's a sub in the game, there's one on your team too. And the derp could be the guy on your team. You don't know, right? And so frequently I find that very, very irritating. Spotter plane build. I hadn't thought about that. I probably should have done that. The cooldown time on this is amazing, though. I'm going to go play behind these islands up north. I feel like that's the right position for this ship on this map. We're going to try that at first and see how it goes. If this Fletcher wants to leave me some smoke, I might move up and give him some close support at A. We're going to see how that goes. Chaser, I would highly, highly recommend everybody play submarine, everybody play carrier. If you want to understand how to beat the cockroach, you need to understand the limitations that the cockroach is working with. The same way with the aircraft carrier. If you want to learn how to play against an aircraft carrier, you have to understand the limitations that the carrier player is working under. Because he's not invincible. He cannot be everywhere anymore. So if you want to understand how to beat a carrier, go play one. Go learn. Yeah, exactly. No, Chaser, that's encouraging. That's good to hear. That's the right attitude. And the right attitude to take is, I'm going to try and figure this out, right? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But if I don't try, then I'm never going to get better at it. I'll leave those up. That's fine. Actually, no, I'm just going to take that down. Those are close enough that I can keep that in my brain.
Set a smoke screen.
Let's see if he'll oblige me. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Let's friggin' go. We're doing this now. Let's go. Now, I don't have hydro. I'm wondering, I should have looked at the consumables. I should have looked at the consumables closer. I wonder if I could have taken hydro. Gearing and salmon. Okay. We don't know what's in that smoke that the gearing left.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay. We're going to get turn just a hair. This is probably a mistake, because I am inviting gearing torpedoes right here. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to learn this lesson the hard way, ladies and gentlemen, if that's what it takes.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
I like the guns. The guns are solid.
All stations Requesting fire on the designated target.
I am destroying this gearing. This is amazing. I love everything that just happened. Okay, I gotta get moving. My smoke's expiring. I'm just outside of the detection range of this Baiji as long as I don't fire. The gearing is in his smoke, so that means he can't spot me.
Get back.
So now I need to back off. But I've racked up 40k sitting up here, so I can't complain too much. That smoke was super beneficial. Okay. Fletcher is F'd off to mid. That's good. We own all the caps. We have, again, a big lead here. I'm liking everything that's happening. I need to get away from the Izumo. We need to back off. The Baji really has no shots, but I don't want to deal with this Izumo pushing in. Let's see what he's going to do. I need to thank this guy. How do I say thank you?
Much obliged, Commander.
There we go. I'm kind of bored, so I'm going to court a gunfight with somebody that I shouldn't just to see how he reacts. Okay. He reacted by looking at me, so let's go somewhere else. The Montana decided to go Flame Tana. Check out all this HE coming in. Ah, we have a salmon to go murder. We should do that. Ooh, he's going to take one of those. Take one in the bow. Take one in the bow. Yeah, that's a flood. Yep, he took a flood there. Put it out. Timer. Okay, so I'm going to open fire, get on the Izumo in a moment after his smoke, after his, yep, Salmon's bought it. After his DCP is off cooldown, which should be now. I just need to get the lead right, which is going to be right about there. Oh, crap. He's right here, Ray. He's looking at me. All right, we want to get this fire lit. We know his DCP is on cooldown.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, this guy's getting just hammered from every possible angle. I love everything that's happening right now. Here come Fletcher torpedoes, more torpedoes, and he's done. All right. Wow, the opposing teams tonight have been kind of trash. What's up, Mr. Do? I mean, Vallejo probably is an excellent AA cruiser. The struggle is that if you don't get a carrier in a game, you got to get something out of the ship. So, I mean, my expectation for this ship is that she will have amazing anti-aircraft fire. And at some point in the hopefully not too distant future, I will have the opportunity to put her in a position where she can try that out. Right now, I'm going to do something stupid, and then I'm going to go up here and charge this Baji because I don't know where he is, and I want to find him and murder him. I think he's going to come out over here off my starboard bow. That's what my expectation is. Yep. Look, I am shocked to discover that I am correct. Let's see how good he gets it. I've had worse. Let's load some AP and see what we get out of it. I'm actually genuinely curious what I can get out of this AP. It's not amazing. Kind of disappointed, if I'm honest. That's a little better. There we go. There's an 8K salvo. I'm just going to merrily sail along. I really don't care if you kill me, dude. You're not going to win the game. You might murder me right here. Yeah, that's fine. You're not going to win the game. I seriously don't care. I'm here to farm damage before I die. Like, I just don't care. The game is over in 90 seconds. If I don't get more damage, I don't get anything out of the game. So let's get some more damage. So, Garon, you and I have similar opinions on this ship. I sort of had to talk myself into buying one. You know, one of the real benefits of playing an American light cruiser is the amazing, ridiculous utility that they provide. And you have hydro, you have defensive fire, you have access to radar, which you probably take. All of these things. And Vallejo doesn't really have a lot of that. She has defensive fire, which is awesome, but like she doesn't have hydro, apparently. She doesn't have radar ever. So it's like, this feels kind of crappy, right? So when I first saw this ship announced, I was like, ooh. And then I actually started reading it, and I was like, oh. So I kind of had to talk myself into buying one. And now that I've done it, I'm not convinced it was a bad idea, but I'm also not convinced it was a good one either. So I would say, if you're considering a Vallejo, I would strongly encourage you to temper your expectations. And it's a ship that I think it probably plays better in a div. You know, if you match her up with a friendly destroyer, particularly an American destroyer, if you match her up with even like a British destroyer with the short smoke and the hydro, you know, there's something there maybe. Or I think there's a lot of good ships that she would be well paired with in a div, but on her own, she's going to feel a little struggle bus, in my opinion. She's not a bad ship. I don't regret after that game, I don't regret my investment at all. But I think it's a ship that I'm more likely to reach for to play in a division. Our 23 XP Shimakaze. Were you even present? Yikes. Fletcher gets a comp just for the smoke he laid me. That was amazing. Well done for him. Siegfried is awesome, Maruk. If you don't know Siegfried, I always tell people I like both Siegfried and Eiger, but I like Siegfried more. Eiger is another tier 9 battlecruiser with 12-inch guns. And there's, at this point, 6 or 7 of those in the game? Siegfried is almost unique in that she's a battlecruiser at tier 9 with 15-inch guns. It's basically like having Tirpitz guns on Zhao Dispersion. On like a 22-second reload or whatever it is. They're so good. So good. I love Siegfried. I absolutely love that boat. She's fun. Okay. Well, I'm not closing the book on Vallejo, but I think that's definitely a good look at the ship initially. Let's go back and take some of these other requests. Xander wants me to play Rhode Island, so I'm going to get my high tier pain out of the way real fast. I've had such good luck with high tier games tonight. I expect this one to be an absolute train wreck. Let's go see if I'm correct or not. Grant, I think Siegfried is basically the most accurate 15-inch guns in the game. I think if I was to look, you might be able to find some that are comparable if you go down to like Zeton or something like that in the German battlecruiser line. But I don't think that's necessarily. I'm not certain, right? I don't believe it to be true, but it's possible. Good evening, Mr. October. Is this my favorite battleship? I mean, it's certainly probably my favorite right now. That is a lot of battleships, kids. 6 battleships on the side. The Essex and the Malta have to be salivating a little bit. Okay. The Jinan, I want to hang with. We've got me for a radar, and that seems to be it. We have planes. They only have 1 destroyer, so the radar may not be all that useful this game. I want to hang for the Jinan for the AA, I think, because Essex should be very competent. Well, okay, Essex is capable. Competency depends on the captain, and that I can't speak to. Stryker is on the other team. He'll do what he always does. He'll just mute the thing. It's no big deal. What's up, DS9? I want to hang with this Jinan for a bit, and we can share AA pools together. It will be awesome. It will be glorious. Well, Havoc, we're going to start with the HE in the barrel, right? But I don't know that it's going to last forever, because what I expect eventually, one or more of these battleships will disrespect my guns and will come to regret it. That's how I expect that to eventually shake out. Essex is challenging Santander AA? That's bold. Like, I'm excited to see this Patrie on my side of the map. Like, I'm legit excited to see the Patrie on this side of the map. I can't wait to see what these guns do to the Patrie. Similar gameplay as Marlboro. I mean, maybe so. Maybe so, Maruk. That may not be a great salvo, but I got it for free. I snuck it out just before the Patrie brought his center line around the island. 5K and a fire, I'll take it. It's nice early. He's about to take a Malta strike. I'm curious to see what happens there. I'm going to go and throw that salvo as well, although it looks like he's got his speed boost running, so I may not get much out of it, but I'm going to throw it. Yeah, another 8K. I'll take it. Yes, Striker, I'm shooting at you. And I'm firing HE because I know how soft you are. Well, that was rather rude of the Poison.
All stations retreat.
What's up, Mr. Patrie? How you doing, buddy?
I need help.
Hang on.
Affirmative.
Okay, I'm not likely to get this salvo on the DM.
That's how it's done.
He's going to reverse and make sure I don't get it. All right. How are we going to play this? I feel like I could probably push this to Des Moines, but not while the Poison is there. Let me flip the barrels. Are we down? We're down a ship already. What did we lose? We lost the Napoli. Okay. Yamagiri's going to cap C. That's going to help. Monty's in a position to push B if he wants. I'm going to move up a bit, I think. This DM, I think, is a little too comfortable in his position because these guys are jerking off on the one line.
Engine boost activated.
Let's go be that guy. These are 16s? No, these are 12s, Altador. These are 12s or 14s? I think they're 14s. These are the 14s. These are American 14-inchers on a 21, I guess 22, whatever, base second reload. I don't know who's spotting me. I'm tired of my team being all the way down behind the middle of nowhere. Who the hell was that? I don't know. Ooh, I have shots on the Essex. Well. Oh, the Montana's here. Hey, what up?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Well, I'm about to regret some of my life choices. I'm about to regret a lot of my life choices, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna eat like all of these because reasons.
Critical engine damage.
I hate carriers. They're so dumb sometimes. And hey, look, we're in one of those, hey, they're so dumb right now. Because I'm dead.
Problem solved.
Because I had the audacity to try to play the game, I am going to die. Yep. You won't win the game from the G-line, boys. Have fun. All right, let's go back to a more entertaining tier, since tier 10 is not. Lazo, chat says. Lazo. Oh, hang on. I want to look at something about Vallejo real fast. Hold on. Before I'm forgetting. Vallejo. Right here. Xanda, how is it your fault that I chose to do something highly aggressive and stupid? Okay, so I don't get a choice. There's no way to take Hydro in Vallejo. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to double check that before I was thinking about it. It's not your fault I decided to be aggressive, and my team was like, I know, we'll cower in the back because it's tier 10. Yay! That's why I don't play tier 10. Shatter is arguably the worst map for tier 10. It's just because it is not conducive to fighting, right? It's conducive to camping. So, it's very sad. Black Raptor wanted Lazo. We'll give it a shot. It really is, Andrew. That's why I'm surprised the games I've had up there tonight have been so entertaining. See, I love Pharaoh, Andrew. I think Pharaoh is actually one of the better maps they put into the game in a while. When I originally saw Pharaoh, I didn't think I was going to like it. But as time has gone on, I've come to appreciate it a lot more. Certainly having watched as much King of the Sea played on it as I did, and realizing some things about it that I had not realized before. All right, so we are middle tier, reasonable. I've got some light things to shoot at, and only 3 battleships to murder me. The Kaga planes will be irritating, unquestionably, because Kaga is always irritating. All right. Lazo needs to play back. I need to not push up. I need to use my range, my railguns, and my spotter plane to farm out the things that would murder me quickly. In other words, the battleships. And possibly the heavy cruisers, which they don't only have the Mogami, really, that might be a heavy cruiser. Well, is a heavy cruiser. Depends on what our guns are doing. Once the battleships are dead or have effed off to somewhere else, then I can be a little more aggressive and use my guns to push lighter units like destroyers and submarines. But until that happens, I have to play well back of things because this hull is made of tissue paper and hope. Brighter on YouTube says, is it true Kaga never runs out of planes? It's not strictly true. It is possible to run a Kaga. Okay. It's very difficult to run a Kaga out of everything on his deck. He's got such deep reserves on his flight deck. I won't say it's very nearly, it's the next best thing to impossible. He'd have to be just stupid. However, it is very possible if the Kaga player is excessive about which planes he decides to spam, you could potentially strip him down to where he doesn't have any bombers on his deck or any torpedo planes on his deck, right? That kind of thing. I've seen that happen. That is a totally viable thing. All right, New Mexico on the 9 line, Nagato mid, which means that the Vanguard is probably somewhere south of me. I really wish my Fuso wasn't effing off. I also wish he wasn't firing HE, but I guess we don't always get what we want. All right. Yep, there's the Vanguard, as expected. I think I overled him there because of the shell velocity on these guns is pretty good. No, actually, it looks like I let him about right. How about that? That's the Vanguard. He may delete me with this salvo. It's going to depend on how well I played it. Well, he got a good full pin. Part of the problem is my battleship has effed off, and their battleship is still here. So, lack of... Hang on. The cowardly Fuso that ran away is going to be a huge problem. I'm going to let the Implacable soften this guy up before I open fire on him again. Because I just gave up a third of my health for nothing real. All right. The Gallant is landing some torpedo hits. I love everything that's happening right here. I'm actually out of the Vanguard's range at this point, I think. Okay, Scores' engine is out. So let me adjust my aim a little bit and try to land these accordingly. There we go, we're close. Few more shells. Just a few more shells. Just a few shells of HE makes the Russian cruiser go down. There he goes. Okay. This is a problem. And the Nagato is on this side of the map. Yeah, 20 kilometers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Vanguard's base range is pretty solid. He doesn't get planes or anything, but he still has like a 20 or 22 kilometer range base off the guns. A Wukong. All right, let me add it to the. Give me a minute. I'll add it to the list. I don't even. Is that the goofy? Is that the goofy Martel clone? Is that what that thing is? Okay, these guys look like they're going to push. Hey guys, this is a huge problem.
Concentrate fire on the target. All stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
What is happening with this team? Oh my god. Okay, I need to find... Okay, and close this, and then I need to come to here, and then I need to... I need to come in... Wait, what am I doing? I need to put it in... Ah, here we go. Doesn't really matter. Here, and we're doing... Oh, I'm on the wrong place. Here we go. I'm just adding this for my own recognizance so I don't forget about it. Okay. Oh, hang on. I got to destroy... No, it's the Mogami. That's a huge problem. Yeah, I'll be dead here in moments. Takes a casual 5K off of me.
Problem solved, sir.
Our Fuso basically cost us this flank, and I'm pretty salty about it because I called it 5 minutes ago, and he has done nothing but run like a coward off to the other side of the map.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. The ship is on fire.
I'll be dead
Stop
soon.
exploding, you coward!
Well, this isn't a matter of exploding. This is a matter of team abandoning the map. So we're going to lose this game because the battleship... Remember, you know how we always talk about don't abandon the flank, guys? Don't abandon the flank. This is exactly what we're talking about and exactly why we're talking about it. Because if my battleships had had the intelligence and the brains that God gave a turnip, the Fuso that spawned in B3 would not currently be in B7, where he is functionally worthless. But that's where he is. What's up, Paladin? Well, we murdered the Mogami. Now I have to try and murder the Vanguard while he tries to murder me, which is pretty much no fun. So, I guess here goes nothing. Yeah, that was only ever going to end one way, fellas. Next time, stay and fight where you spawn. Don't run like a coward. Very sad. But very typical. All right. Let's see. Gaja, Fiji, Helena, Nagato, Rook. I added Wukong. Okay. I got a lot of tier 7s to play. Let's just derp around tier 7 for a bit. I'm going to come back to Gaja. Let's take this Fiji game because I need something to wash the taste of that garbage out of my mouth. Lazo is a really, really good ship. Here's the problem. She's not going to hold back a push by 2 battleships. And so, I said it, as soon as the Fuso just ran away the whole game, like, it was so easy to see coming. I almost feel like we need to be like, before you can buy a tier 8 ship, you have to pass a written exam on map awareness, right? Can you read the minimap? If you can't read it, Gion, exactly, right? But if you can't read the minimap, sorry, you can't buy a tier 8 ship yet. But, like, you see it all the time. You see these ships, these people that, like, tier 10 is the most common. But, like, when you see in the middle tiers, like, why did you push the battle button if you don't want to fight? If you don't want to fight, don't play. The whole point of the game is to fight. This isn't rocket surgery, guys, you know? Well, he's not running fast anywhere, and he's not hitting anything because he's a Fuso. It's just bizarre. Xander managed to land the sync drop today after having missed them all on Saturday. So there we go. All right. Well, standard battle means I'm going to hang fairly close to the cap for a little while until we see how the game starts to shake out. Yep, I got you, Xander. I'm going to hang out kind of right around in there, top of the cap, where I've got a little bit of island cover to work with. We're just going to be a general nuisance for a bit. Prevent somebody from trying to push through mid. It's very common on these maps that everybody runs to the edges because they're terrified to fight, like we were just talking about. And a clever destroyer player will push right through mid and make a right royal mess of things. So I'm going to hang around in mid and see what happens. I had a great time on Saturday, Lemming. Saturday was a very good stream. I don't stream a lot on the weekends when it's not tournament time. Ordinarily, I have all kinds of other things to be doing, but I suspect as I start getting into doing more stuff on the tabletop, weekends or when it's, weekends. If I'm streaming on the weekends, it's going to be down there. Going to be in that space, probably. All right, let the T-61 spot for a bit.
You're welcome.
Oh, I see. Ginger claiming credit for me having fun. I see how it is over there. I see how it is over there.
What can I say but
You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? That's one I should put in here. What can I say except we're dead soon? We're dead soon.
Submarine.
You know I have to give you hell.
Yeah, that's true.
It's in my job requirement.
Yeah, I know. See what I put up with all the time? Look at this. Ridiculous. Thanks, Kinger. Appreciate you.
Love you too.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
Okay, I was lit before I fired right there. Now, this North Carolina may just turn and delete me. Let's see what happens. Please don't delete me, bro. Oh, he's firing HE. All right, I'm not worried about you then. You can hit me all you want. I'll just laugh and heal it back.
Attention. Reporting the target.
That's fine.
The ship is on fire.
It's literally fine.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm going to smile and say, thank you for giving me such a beautiful farmable target, Mr. North Carolina. Look at that, 8K. I love all of it. I'm here for all of it. It's beautiful. Let's just keep it up. Why is this guy firing HE? I'm so confused. Hashtag confused screaming. This Eendrocht is just... I am not understanding this guy.
Enemy submarine spotted.
Okay, I overled him for that one salvo. Oh, crap, my smoke expired. That's irritating. I can't seem to hit this guy to save my life. Bloody hell, that's irritating. Alabama, sir. All right, so next smoke's in 25 seconds. Left flank does not seem to be doing all that well, does it? Not feeling very good over there. 8-kilometer torps. Okay. And we have no eyes on the North Carolina, the Bama, or the Kagero that's in that gap. Our Kagero has chosen death. Unless the team bails his ass out. There's the North Carolina. I think the Visteris is spotting me. Yep, I think the Visteris is off to our right, Xanda. Hold on the fort here. I'm gonna go comb the gap over here along the 7-8 line. Oh no, it's not the Visteris. Who the hell was spotting me, I wonder?
Requesting support.
6K into the Bama. These guns are so good. I'm gonna go throw a surprise party for this Eendrocht. We're gonna go throw him a surprise party. He's gonna love all of it. Hey, it's Zath! Zath lives! He is home, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing. How you doing, my friend?
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Concentrate fire on the enemy
Aw.
warship.
Now he knows I'm here. Bummer. Well, let's have some fun with him. T-61 wipes out the North Carolina. That feels pretty good. Eendrocht cannot read a map, apparently. I don't know. Let's find out. Actually, he might be able to. Surprise, mother trucker! You're gonna wish you hadn't done that. Why can't I Citadel this clown? Did Dutch cruisers not have a Citadel and I missed it? Thank you. Well, we now have a 2-ship lead. Life feels pretty good. I am going to lay some smoke for us right through here at full speed. Still have no idea where the Kagero left off to. Lemming. I'll allow that message. It's a very Jingles thing to say. Man, our T-61 is crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. Check it out. I love everything. This is the other reason I wanted to hang mid, in case an opportunity presented itself to do this. Yeah, Zath's got a point. Like, I suspect that we will be playing Civ 6 on Monday, but I don't know that for a fact yet. So stay tuned. As the British say, watch this space, and we will get back to you. Torpedoes are a little light on range still. Richie looks like he's slowing down. Yeah, Richie is like stopping. Sir, if you stop, you cannot ever spot me, and therefore you cannot ever prevent this cap. You know that, right? It's cool. I'll just sit here and finish the cap. It's irritating to hear that, Chaser. I was operating under the obviously incorrect assumption that she would be a light cruiser. There we go. All right, let's F off to the other side of the cap. Unfortunately, my second wave of torps is all going to hit the Richie. Yeah, it's all going to hit Xanda in the side of the ship, which is unfortunate. Hang on. I'm so close to having smoke. I'm literally 3 seconds from smoke. Well, looks like we're going to get a full cap in a standard battle in a British light cruiser, ladies and gentlemen. What could possibly go wrong? Richie's rushing, but he's not going to make it in time, and there's a win. Easy peasy. No big deal. That game didn't go at all like I thought it would, but I'm not going to complain. York had a good game. Take one of these. And I guess I have to comp Xanda for doing his thing. You did all right, Xanda. You have to remember that Scharnhorst is a brawler. Her main battery's not often going to hit a lot of things. That's just not what the ship is, quote-unquote, meant to do, right? It's not what she's ever going to be good at. So don't beat yourself up. If you live and do and get some resets and do some damage and stuff, you probably did okay. So Canon, what I've learned, now that I'm streaming on YouTube, what I've learned is that if I add any copyrighted music, even just a 4 or 5 second clip of it, the entire stream and subsequent video will be demonetized. YouTube is so aggressive, they will not allow any, even the small, like, I used to have a clip of Simon and Garfunkel, right? Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. If somebody played that on my stream, YouTube would demonetize the whole thing. I don't know what that is, Valkyrie. Are we talking about where stream hears one audio, but it doesn't get broadcast or something? Because the problem is right now I'm streaming the same source to both places. In theory, what you're describing could work if I were to try to set up a version of my stream where YouTube got one without. I don't even know what you're talking. You're gonna have to explain to me what that is, Valkyrie. I have no idea what that means. If it's on YouTube, there is no such thing, right? YouTube is so aggressive, it will sometimes copyright strike you. Well, not copyright strike, but like it will demonetize a video that has World of Warships game music in it. Right? Like Warships doesn't care if you're making a Warships video, they don't care if there's Warships music in it, but sometimes they'll demonetize. Okay. I mean, you probably can, Valkyrie, but it won't be the clip of the actual game, of the actual song, and it won't be like there's the two people out there to do little sound alerts, right? It's sound alert and blurp. And when you use those on a YouTube stream, if one of those has anything copyrighted in it, YouTube will just demonetize the entire stream. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, if it's just little sound clips, right? Like just little sound bites, they don't care about that. Like if it's movie, this is where it gets stupid. This is why YouTube, I cannot understand their mentality. If I take an audio clip blatantly ripped from a movie, right? Like if I were to use Patton's speech, nobody won a war by dying for his country. I could put that into a stream, they would not bat an eyelash. But as soon as it's music, they freak the hell out. It makes no... That's exactly right, Valkyrie. That's exactly right. Audio clips, people speaking lines from a film, a television show, whatever, no problem. Nobody bats an eyelash. Music, they lose their minds. The RIAA is just crazy. Now, Thoss over on YouTube's talking about something that I would love to do, right? Way, that's exactly right, Andrew. Way back in the day, right, when I used to do online DJing, when I was a radio DJ, online radio station DJ, this was like almost 20 years ago now, I would close of course we played all kinds of copyrighted music without permission, without paying anybody, without royalties, and I used to always close my streams with Cartman's version of Sailing Away. That was how I closed every single broadcast that I did. That was the last thing that I would play, and that was my handoff music. I would terminate my stream into the channel, and the next DJ would pick it up and run with it. So DS9, it's a lot less glamorous than it sounds. This was 2004, 2005, maybe a little in 2006, right? Like internet radio was a thing, and I started doing that when I was playing Star Wars Galaxies, and I got to where I really enjoyed it. I did 1-2 hour stream a week. The only time I really went longer than that was election night 2004. I did like a 5 or a 6 hour stream. Might have been 4 hours, but I covered like the whole election. Like I did election returns and everything as they came in, and we played music and we talked about Galaxies and I didn't comment on the election. I just basically said, this is what's happening. So people who were in the game could hang out and listen if they wanted. Yeah, Andrew, I kind of miss LAN parties too. Helena for 1911. Then we'll go pick up that Gajamata game for Meat Pie. But that's where I got comfortable talking into a microphone, right? I think without that in my history, doing this Twitch thing would not have come as naturally as it did. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I made some really cool friends. We got to do some really neat things. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep it up. Life intervened. Real life took over. We moved back to Texas, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, definitely. I know what you mean, Zaf. It's when you talk to people about streaming, right? They, from the outside looking in, everybody's like, oh, it's so easy. And I'm like, well, for some people it is, but for some people it's really not. It's really not. If you're an extreme introvert, this is challenging, right? I actually saw a clip. I saw a, why am I, what is this spawn? What? Wargaming? Guys, we have to talk. Here, spawn. Oh, we just put an island directly in front of you. What idiot thought... Anyway. I saw a clip recently, I think it might have been Hassan, talking about, you know, if you were an introvert and you were a streamer, the effort and the energy you had to put into doing this for hours was really draining. And at the end, your social battery was very low and you needed some recharge time to be off camera, away from people, not answering questions, not interacting with humans, and so on and so forth. And so I remember thinking, he apparently caught a lot of flack for this. I think somebody clipped it originally, like, out of context. But when I watched that clip, I thought, well, where's the lie, right? He's 100% right. If you're an introvert, sitting in front of a camera, talking into a mic to total strangers for hours at a time can be really exhausting, right? It can be incredibly draining to the point at the end of the stream, you are just desperate to be off the air, to go, to get away, you know, to go, you know, curl up with a book or watch TV or something, right? Do anything but be on camera. This job at its core, what it really is, it's live entertainment. You are a stage show, a one-man stage production. And that can be exhausting for people who don't have the right mindset or expectation. It absolutely can be very exhausting. And anybody who doesn't believe that has never done it. I'll tell you straight up. I hear you, cowboy. All right, let's, oh, the shear's turning. The Omaha's not, LOL. Let's go, Omaha. Let's go, Omaha. What's my detection? 10-4. Okay, he's going to spot me here in a second.
Torpedoes, astern.
Here it is, baby. Here's the shot I came all this way to get. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. Right there it is. There it is, right there. Let's go. Let's go. Die, Omaha, die. Yes. Alt.omaha.die.die.die. Too funny. All right. All right, C-Bang. I hear what you're saying, and I don't necessarily disagree. I hear what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, and you know, gosh, Omaha.exe. Those are great lines. I need those as I need that as a T-shirt. Omaha.exe has encountered a fatal error and must be shut down. Too funny. All right. So the Scharnhorst is, I don't know what this guy's doing, reversing or something? They have a Nagato in mid. What is that about? Yeah, he's like reversing. Okay, good, you fired. Have some HE. There's like 2 battleships over here. I'm just gonna harass this guy and go mid. German barbecue tastes the best. Double fire. Okay, he didn't shoot at me. He shot at somebody else. I'm just barbecuing the crap out of this guy. This is so awesome. Okay, that time he shot at me. That time he was like, "You are disrespecting my guns." Yes, I was disrespecting your guns. Apparently I shouldn't have been. But you're still dead and I'm not, so get wrecked, I guess. All right, Döflinger, you are next, yeah? I have already barbecued one German ship. Let's go again. DS9. I want you the next time you see Boggsy in a stream, I want you to tell him exactly that and tell him I approved and agreed. Oh, hang on. There you go. Try again, Raptor. Okay, here we go. Trust me, when you guys, you think that A-team comparison is amazing now. Wait till you see my new logo. Wait till you see my new logo when I finally get to share it with everybody. Yeah, I overshot him. He's turning in. I'm actually quite surprised he's turning in. German barbecue is best barbecue, yeah? Maybe it does, cowboy. Spoiler alert, it has a cigar. Okay. I have, unfortunately, sort of cock-blocked myself here. Can't do much about it. The good news is the Döflinger is not going to be around very long once I clear this headland. Cook a delicious bratwurst with his superstructure. Yeah. He's still burning back there. Let's see if I can steal this kill from somebody. Oh, he just put the fire out. Well, we can't have that. I decline to allow you to live, sir. Nope, never mind. Skunya took care of it. Skunya, however you say it. I always butcher that ship's name. Oh, the original A-Team were my heroes growing up. I was 100% in love with that show. I wanted to be Hannibal Smith. Hannibal Smith was my hero when I was like 10, right? Or 8, or whatever. That guy was, I was just like, this guy's amazing. I loved that show. I loved everything about it. What's this New Orleans doing? Murdering our submarine, who is blithely charging to his death because he likes death. Because he is made of the stupid. I don't know. So many weird things happening in this game right now, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot possibly explain them all. I think I'm going to push south. Our cachalot has chosen death. I don't know why, but that's what he's done. Their cachalot we haven't seen that I can spot on the map. He has not been spotted at some point, or at any point, really. Let's go murder this New York. Did I watch the 2004? So I love that, or whatever. Yeah, Zath, it was like 2010 or 2012. I love that movie. I thought that they did such a brilliant job of capturing the spirit and the characters from the original show. I love that film. Unfortunately, it was not enough of a commercial success for them to make another one, which still to this day makes me very sad. Bring it on, Farragut. Let's get in a gunfight. You're gonna love it. You are gonna love getting into a gunfight with me. Here's the trick, though. I'm not really here to get in a gunfight with you. I'm here to farm your New York to death. How goes the games? I mean, very hit or miss right now. Very hit or miss, let's say. Scharnhorst finally figured out that charging a torpedo destroyer was not going to end well for him. So here's what we're going to do. Scharnhorst is still lit back there. Do I take my hydro and go deal with him? I feel like that's the right play. We're down a ship now. We can finally see the cachalot. Oh, hey, Farragut. What's up? Yeah. Catch that guy again for me, would you? Oh, behind the island. Okay, well. All right, the shear is continuing south. We're going to need spotting for him. That's going to be a huge problem if we can't spot him. Okay, we made the turn. Let's speed up and go murder him. I suspect he's going to want to try to come back north. I do not wish to allow this. There we go. Ryujo's doing his thing. Good call, Ryujo. Good call. With the Farragut effing off, the shear is going to be the one that can spot me as I come around the corner. He's dead. Yep. Okay. All right.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Now I want to get the hell out of here. Let's try and farm the New York a bit as we go. Although I'm going to decline to be spotted while I make this turn. Oh, they fired at me anyway. Well, this might be my end of my game, boys. Let's see how good they are. Well, not good enough. All right, New York, Scharnhorst, the road's clear for you boys. I will open the door. Get your butt in here. I'm gonna have to go Farragut hunting back in mid now. Oh, come on! That was a BS shot.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Fighter airborne. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
I have to play farther back than I want from this Farragut. I have to rely on the carrier to spot him for me. Let's see if we can get up here and find him. Well, that's an irritating problem.
Fighter returning to ship.
Solid hits. We like all of that. Why am I still lit by planes? There we go, my gun bloom. Okay. I'm like, what the hell? This Farragut, I'm dead. Oh, I have 300 HP. This Farragut is the most irritating destroyer I have fought in weeks. Because it's like, I'm going to sail around at 12 kilometers and laugh at you while you try to do something about it. If the Ryujo doesn't do something about this New Orleans, we can't possibly win this game. I'm dead anyway, because I failed to make this turn. Yeah, I got busy looking somewhere else. So I'm dead as soon as the New Orleans spots me, which will be in seconds. So I kind of screwed that up. That's all right. No, I did that wrong. I had it the other way. I had it right. Yeah. Ooh, is he's gonna miss me, maybe? Ooh. Ooh. Keep going reverse, maybe. Keep going reverse, maybe. He's going the wrong way. He doesn't know I'm going the wrong way. Let's get the hell out of here now. Holy crap. I'm dead right here. Yep. I could have played that better. I took too much damage in some situations that I shouldn't have taken damage in. The only thing I've got going for me right now is that, I mean, we might still be able to win this game because the Sharn and the New York are in here and they don't really seem to have anything in a position to do anything about it. Unfortunately, the Ranger is a problem. What's Valkyrie? What is he on? Yeah, the New Orleans needs to die, and he won't. And the Farragut needed to die a long time ago, and he won't. Okay, the submarine's in our cap, so we've already lost this game. Yeah, all they have to do is get occasional resets on the New York and the Scharnhorst, and that'll be game. No, Hujam, we don't know anything about them. Right? We don't know anything about it. There were so few details provided at the meeting, there's nothing to talk about. I got really irritated this week. You've seen, there's been a whole bunch of people, well, I won't say a whole bunch of people, there's been people on like YouTube and stuff, you know, making videos about, oh, COTS is ruined. And I'm like, we don't know anything about it. Like, how can you say it's ruined when we don't even know what the changes are going to be? That feels a little premature, don't you think? At least it does to me. Right? We just don't know anything. What they have described so far, yeah, what they honestly, so Zath, if I have criticism right now, it's guys, you have chosen to release this information in literally the worst possible way to provide your critics with the most possible speculation about what it actually means, right? And you have provided so little tangible information that all we have is speculation. It's like, you guys, you've been doing this a long time. You know better than this, okay? Come on. Yeah, evil, there's definitely some of that. And I get it, but I don't have to like it, right? Battleship hit him. Get some good resets in there. Okay, they did finally kill the New Orleans. The Farragut's actually trying to come back. The Cachalot has to stay on the surface, which he's basically... That's a huge problem for him, actually. I'll be curious to see how this plays out. So that's the frustration that I have about the whole the COTS announcement, is that it was handled in the worst possible way, and now all we have to go on until they actually print something next week is wild speculation and, well, we think it will be. But nobody really knows because we don't know. What I always tell people is, if it's not written down, it didn't happen. And so right now, until there is an article in writing that says, this is how the structure is, this is how it works, we don't really know what we're going to get. Well, we were winning. We had a shot to win until the Scharnhorst deleted until New Mexico deleted our Scharnhorst. Now we pretty much have no shot to win. If we can get a kill in the next 90 seconds, we'll win. But I don't think we can. The New York is busy not being useful. He has nothing to shoot at right now. He can't spot the Cachalot. The carrier needs to be trying to sink the New Mexico. The New Mexico is your win condition. From this moment on, the New Mexico is the win condition. If you kill the New Mexico, you win the game. If you don't, you will lose the game. Well, Meat Pie, this game ended up closer than I thought it was going to. Honestly, it's closer than it deserves to be. I'll say that. It's significantly closer than it deserves to be. He's trying to spot the submarine. He must have gotten a reset somewhere. There it is. There's only 30 seconds left in the game, though. Yeah, New York's not going to win this fight. New Mexico's just going to go bow in and laugh at him. The only way the New Mexico wins this, the only way that the New York wins this fight is if the Ryujo brings in his torp bombers, and there's only 15 seconds left. So this will be a loss. It's just shame. It's a shame. Now, the one thing that I saw today, I didn't actually look until late. This is something that I hadn't realized was a thing, but apparently I have to go set up YouTube memberships on my channel now. Because what they've been doing up to this point is if you were a member of the main Warships channel, you got some things. Now they've set it up so that they can link it so that if you're a member of a community contributors channel, you'll get whatever the mission is, right? And it's like $1 a month or something. I don't know what it is. So now I'm like, oh, apparently I have to do this. So I need to finish setting that up. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Oh, really, Zath? Oh, isn't that interesting? I wondered why I had received no information of this. Well, there's 8 on this list. Yeah, there's 8 on this list. I guess 10K, I'm not big enough. I'm not special. Go me. Helena remains really good, but your team has to show up, and that team didn't. There we go. Yeah, Zath, was it like an open invite and I missed it, or mocked relentlessly for what, Andrew? For being large and on YouTube? Why would you mock someone for success? I'm confused. Warren, I appreciate the comment. I appreciate that. All right, let's do this Gajimata game from Meat Pie. He's been very patient. Why would you mock somebody for being successful enough to get invited to do something cool? I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. Especially if you do it for a living, right? I think that's what Carlito does, as his job, right? Isn't he a full-time streamer and content creator? If that's what you do for a living, getting invited to be a part of that kind of a program would be really awesome. I mean, I have no problem with that, Gabe. The trick is who you define as little. Define that for me. Everybody has a different definition. I used to raid Zelda on occasion. She's a CC and a partner now, right? I used to raid Clyde on occasion. He's a CC and I'm not sure he's a partner, but he's a CC now, right? And so on. I like to raid people also that I know are going to be fun and entertaining and hopefully not toxic. I don't always succeed, but that's the goal. Well, not exactly that, Hetman. I mean, that's not what I'm claiming. My point is that as people grow, success follows. As people work and put in the time, success follows. And then are they really still small anymore? I don't know, right? To somebody like Bo, I'm tiny, right? But to somebody like, I don't know, Clappin, I'm big, but I'm not. I'm really not that big in terms of viewership and stuff. All right, Gajimata. Deepwater torps, decent guns. I'm top tier. That feels good. Valkylan and Huron. The Huron is going to be an irritating nuisance because he gets a heal. The Valkylan, I just have to not get my face melted off, basically, and do something stupid. There's at least no planes. I'll turn my AA off anyway, and I should have the AA range on, and for some reason I don't. I do have at least one possible submarine, but I'm Pan-Asian, so the odds of me killing a submarine are about the same as the odds of me winning the lottery. Okay, Brad. I mean, welcome in. I don't remember what you were playing, so oh well. Havoc, you and I agree on that one, right? I don't understand. The content creator space is so weird, right? There's people that legit treat this like it's a competition. I've never viewed it that way. Now, to Jurassic Park. JK, thank you for the follow. Maybe that's because I have the luxury of not doing this for a living. Maybe I look through a different lens because, for me, this is still a fun hobby that provides me a little bit of income that I can then reinvest in my hobby. I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded that way. But even if I did this for a living, in my workplace, my actual job that pays fairly well, I don't look at my coworkers as competition, right? I look at us as hopefully all rowing in the same direction. And if anything I can do helps them out, if I can help raise them up, make their lives easier, better, simpler, whatever, I want to be doing that. That should be part of the goal. I've always kind of looked at streaming the same way. If we're all streaming the same game, we're all part of the same community at the end of the day, right? I don't look at this as competition. So I don't understand. The thought process I've never understood that thought process. Well, Striker, you say that, but I don't necessarily agree, right? How does Twitch reward you and punish someone else for your success, right? It's not like there's a finite pool of viewers that only, that will only ever end up with one, how do I say this? Nice. Oh, Heinrich, well done. Or it might have been the new Mex. I don't know. Somebody hit him hard. If I'm streaming boats and there's another guy streaming boats, my expectation is we're all trying for two things. We're all trying to have a good time, and we're all trying to get eyeballs on the game. At the end of the day, then, I don't particularly care if they watch me, oh crap, or they watch you, as an example, right? Like, at the end of the day, we're all getting the same thing.
Smoke generator started.
God, this boat sucks. Okay, he's putting torpedoes on me right now. So I have to stay very, very cautious.
Smoke screen set. Torpedoes to starboard.
Shocking.
Torpedoes astern.
Okay, we're going to retreat behind this smoke. Oh, Heinrich had his hydro up. Wonderful. Well, I still caught him with one. That's something, I suppose. He's going to try to vacate the cap. Marvin, I'm not sure I'm following the comment, but thanks, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. All right, Omaha's chosen death. Heinrich is bailing. Vauclain is bailing. I'm going to get back in this cap. Heinrich is going to ground himself. And that means it's time to launch the torpedoes. Are you serious right now? Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. Irritating.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke generator started.
This guy's dead, he just doesn't know it yet. He has to turn into my torpedo salvo to get out of that cap. And when he does, he's a dead man, yeah.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, I do not want to be in this smoke anymore. I'm sure the Vauclain is torping me. Let's go be somewhere else. Team on the A side of the map has not really done themselves any favors, have they? Their sub is still alive. That irritates me. He's probably the one in that A-cap. What's a good line for newbie players? I mean, Zath's idea of pick a line but play through tier 5 is honestly great advice in my opinion. You 100% don't want to be exposing him to anything above that for a while. All right, what am I? 6-1 detection? Okay. I'm going to try and get torps on this sign-op. But it's going to require him to make some maneuvers that I'm not expecting, perhaps.
Engine boost deactivated.
I should really kill this Legal. Crap. Hold on. Need you to die for me. Thank you.
Our team has taken the lead. Enemy destroyer sunk.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay. I don't think that's going to amount to anything. All right. I am not going around the corner. We're going back to C. We're going to A. We're going to go sub-hunting. We're going to go waste our time. Actually, where did this Galicia go? Is he still behind this island over here or something? Yeah. Moron. Let's have some fun with him. Yep, there's the Undine. Okay, let's go murder him. I'll almost guarantee to lose a gunfight to the Huron. So I want no part of that shenanigans. However, I should be able to murder a sub eventually. Oh, Xander, you were fine.
Affirmative.
I'm wishing I was in a British destroyer right now, though.
Engine boost activated.
Well, submarine did not make it. So now it's time to fire the deep waters down the throat of the Synop as he proceeds down the channel to his inevitable demise. We're going to stagger these launches in the hopes that we can land one and get a sticky flood, and then follow it up after he blows his DCP with another sticky flood.
Our victory is in sight.
Clipped him with one. Statter spotting for the Jervis, who's going to murder the Huron for me. And then my torpedo salvo is going to murder the Synop. That feels pretty good. At least going to get me a tier 7 battleship out of the deal. 3 and a flood, and he still lives.
Engine boost.
And somehow he survived the flood. I did not authorize this. Nope, you're going to get my AP now. 3 deepwater torpedoes should have murdered this thing. I remember when Soviet battleships were actually vulnerable to torpedoes. Now it's like they don't even care, and my AP is bouncing off of him. Fine. I will also fix the hobo suit. I'm going to be shattering everything. On his superstructure, I can't even get full pins. There we go, finally. I just need to get a fire to stick on this clown.
Smoke generator.
There we go.
Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
See how lucky he gets.
Smoke screen set.
Got to get to the far side of this smoke. He's going to come back to the cap. Once he comes back in, that's when I want to have my other torpedo rack ready. Which is already ready, of course. Seriously, Chinko, it was like I was getting... It's like I was gifting him health with how bad my AP shells were. Alright, where'd you go, sir? There you are. What are we going to do? And he made it to another heal, because of course he did.
Engine boost activated.
Game's over in seconds. I might as well try for something. I got the fire, and he's going to kill me right at the end. No, I lived. Look at that. Ridiculous. I don't understand. Like, the topsides armor on that ship is stupid. Apparently, it has decent torpedo protection. I hit him with 3 deep water torpedoes, and he didn't. He was like, oh, it's fine. I got this. Like, what? How did you live through that? That's a surprising result. I'm actually surprised I'm top XP in that game. But there you go. Gaja is honestly, in my opinion, a significantly more capable destroyer than Jervis. Jervis's big advantage, I would say the entire middle tier British destroyers are better now than ever because they're really good submarine hunters. They're really bad at just about everything else. But Gaja's amazing. Yeah, so exactly, Striker. I hate that guy with 3 deep waters. Are my deep waters that anemic? I mean, 16K is not bad for the tier. Isn't that like... That's almost Japanese, isn't it? Like, if I put that next to an Akatsuki torpedo, that's pretty comparable, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a little lower than Akatsuki, but not crazy. It's frustrating. I do not have a Slava. I generally do not invest in premium or steel battleships. It's very rare that I do that. I don't play Battleship enough, and I don't enjoy Battleship enough, usually to spend rare resource types on them. Striker makes a point. He could have had the skill that improved his protection. All right, Super. Thanks for being here. I'm a few minutes late on that one. Sorry, but thanks for tuning in. All right, let's see. So that was... All right, so we got 3 things left in the queue. I forget who was it wanted Wukong. Was it Super that wanted Wukong? I might have messed that up. Or was it somebody else? Somebody on YouTube wanted Wukong. I wrote it down. If you're still on YouTube, okay, if you're on YouTube and you had asked me to request Wukong earlier, speak up. Remind me. Make sure I didn't miss it. I know it's on my list. I just want to make sure you're still here. Let's see. Nagato or Rook? Was it Thos? I'm looking back. I was trying to find... Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. If memory serves, Wukong is a Charles Martel clone, isn't she? She looks like a Martel clone. Looks French. Looks gaudy, actually. I remember playing this boat in ranked once, like the very first time I ever played it, and it was a hilarious win. That's what I remember about playing this boat. But sure, what the hell, Wukong. Wukong for YouTube. Then we'll take some of these. We'll take these couple of Battleship requests. That'll probably carry us through the stream, or pretty close to it anyway. I should try Kunming at least once if I can think about it, if I can remember. All right, only 2 battleships. Lots of cruisers to shoot at. Many enemy carriers, a Lex, 4 destroyers, and a sub. Okay. All right, we'll see how this goes. I feel like my A is probably somewhat moderately okay. We're going to find out the hard way because Lexington planes. I'm going to start with the HE. I'm going to play behind this Sasashio for a bit and let him do some spotting. And if he can pick up an opposing destroyer or 2, we can possibly murder them. Now, because I am a Martel clone, but I do not have reload booster. I don't have my gun main battery. I have torpedo reload booster because I'm Pan-Asian. Now, these torpedoes hit... Okay, these will hit cruisers, and they're 12-kilometer torpedoes. Okay. So I'm still going to play back a little bit, but we'll see how they decide to play this flank. Truth be told, I think I like Martel better than this ship, but I distinctly remember the first time I ever played this ship, I had a hilariously good game in it. I think it was ranked. I think I took it into ranked and had like 4 kills or something. It was like, what the hell? It was just bizarre. So this is game number 2 in this boat, apparently. A little bit of fighter annihilation going on over there. There we go.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Sashio's in a big bloody hurry, so we can move here with him. Guns are a half second faster. Okay, good to know.
Problem solved, sir. Spotter airborne. Enemy cruiser detected.
Twice in the last 30 seconds, I have had my rudder knocked out now. Apparently, I'm just going to sail in circles for a while.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Tired of your crap, Mr. Lexington.
Spotter returning to ship.
Hey guys, y'all might ought to pay attention to this.
Reporting the position of a strategic
Just
target.
thought I'd point that out.
Fire on the enemy warship.
This is so ridiculous. What is even happening in this game? Well, no need to push right now when the enemy Bismarck is like, take me closer so I can hit them with my sword. I'm like, all right, happy to oblige, son. Happy to oblige. This guy's dead. He just hasn't figured it out yet. The Weimar behind him is not in much better shape, or he won't be soon enough. There's no way he doesn't ground himself right there. Yep. I legit don't understand what is happening in this game. The battleship and light cruiser trying to cap sea just baffles the crap out of me. I probably don't have it on this cruiser. I don't play a lot of French cruiser anymore. Not because they're bad, just because I just don't play them. For whatever reason, I don't spend a lot of time playing the ships. Alright, well. Our team has once again chosen to surrender total control of the board to the enemy team. I'm always a huge fan when this happens. The lack of Colorado means I don't necessarily mind pushing up on these guys down south, though. So let's go see what we can do here. You got balls, Destroyer Jockey.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Your bombers make me angry, Lexington. I wish to murder them. Are you serious right now?
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
Tactical. Welcome in. Thank you kindly. You're dead. Goodbye.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern. We've spotted an enemy submarine.
You lived. I'm actually quite annoyed that you lived.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Torpedoes astern. Problem solved, sir. Torpedo.
Ah, I'm gonna die. All right, well, whatever. I tried, but once again, left all alone with no support against 3 other ships. What in the hell did happen this game? What did this team even do? Oh my god, just bizarre. So, pro tip. Honestly, I don't care for Wukong. I think Charles Martel is better in basically all respects. So there you go. It was a request, Agnew. I would not have played that ship otherwise. Okay, let's go back to playing Tier 7, because that's where the fun is. What do you got? We got Nagato and Rook. I'm going to take Nagato first. This will be a more frustrating result, I expect. I still love this camo. This is a very appropriate camo with Shogun streaming right now, don't you think? Check that out. This is the Shogun camo. That's what I'm calling it from now on. It actually has a name. I wonder what they call it. What do they call it? No. What do they call it? Japanese Castle. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Martel is amazing. I loved Martel. I don't like Wukong. Like, in that instance, in that encounter, in that game, I would have had Hydro. I would have had main reload booster. I would have had all the amazing tools that I needed to do what I needed to do on that flank. Instead, I was stuck with torpedo reload booster and defensive fire, neither of which are a help. So no. Don't play Wukong. Play Martel. She's a better boat. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Pan-Asian Charles Martel, Zath. But they've Pan-Asianed it. So it gets torpedo reload booster instead of main battery reload booster. You don't get a choice between hydro or defensive fire. You only get defensive fire. It's just like, it's not good. What's Minagumo like? No idea. Never played it. Probably should. Probably should at some point. All right, we're top tier in a Nagato on Fault Line. Okay. We have 3 cruisers to shoot at, and Xanda's on the other team, and some Simses, and okay. We'll see how this goes. I am very, very mid. See what I did there? All right, let's, speaking of mid, we'll hang here for a bit. I'll push up at 3/4 and come to port, put the guns over the starboard side and see what we can do. Xanda, you do you, buddy. I think you should try to win the game, personally, but what do I know? Lemming, I forgot to set something up tonight, so probably not at this stage. I've got plenty of stuff to give out. If truth be told, I'm trying to save some of it for the 10,000 subscriber, follower, whatever, over on YouTube thing. I have a big pile of stuff to give away over there. I'm going to break that up between part of it's going to go away during the stream, part of it's going to go away during the video, because I'm going to do a video for it, because I don't want to penalize people who have been watching me on YouTube but aren't able to catch a YouTube stream just because of the odd times that I stream. You know, if you live in the EU, you probably have never seen me live, right? Or at least during the week. So, yeah, no, it's cool. I have not, Zath, not live on YouTube. I have in the past given away stuff on YouTube via like random drawings, like for a video. Like, you know, watch this video, click this link, enter the giveaway. So I know how to do it for videos. I don't know how to do it live. What I'm thinking through, I need to do some research. What I'm thinking I might do is set up a Discord channel for it, right? Like, okay, you know, join the Discord, and during the stream in this specific channel, we'll be doing giveaways. I will say something, you know, get posted in the channel, and then, you know, all you have to do is like the post, you know, like the thing or whatever, and then we'll have a bot draw it. Like, you do giveaways on Discord. I think that might be the best solution for me to do stuff for YouTube streams. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Xanda's all the way on the right flank. I'm betting that I've got the other Sims here in mid. I do, because the Akatsuki is over at A. Yeah, it's a few extra hoops to jump through, but this is, you know, one of the reasons that growing a community of streaming on YouTube is so challenging is because they make it incredibly difficult to do the things that build a community alive on YouTube. I don't think it's by design. I think it's just a factor of how they've laid YouTube out. But it's one of these things, it's like, guys, y'all should really work on this, and they just haven't. So I sort of sometimes don't understand what they're thinking. Like, guys, y'all should just fix this problem. Why can't you? Still haven't seen about half the enemy team just yet. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Really? I ricocheted off an Omaha with 16-inch guns, ladies and gentlemen. I love World of Warships. It makes so much sense. The Iron Duke gets the Dev Strike. I get shat upon. Sure. Okay.
Enemy battleship detected.
Still haven't seen the U-69. Still haven't seen... The Rook is in a very, very compromising position, in my opinion. The Spanish cruisers have torpedoes, right? Yeah, I know. I must have hit the rudder. I bounced the shells off the rudder, Spock. That's exactly right. That's what did it. That's what I thought, Guion. Thank you for the heads up. I haven't played enough of these ships to remember all the details just yet. Amazing. I ricocheted off the bow. Awesome. Let's see what ricochets I get this time. Oh, look at that. Holy crap.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
All right. I can see the torpedoes coming. Just need to edge a little closer to this little alcove, and I should be able to dodge them all.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, I know, but he blew that salvo, so I don't really care about the torpedoes. Oh, hey, look who we found.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Airborne.
This Rook is still just chilling here.
Awaiting instructions.
Kotovsky's about to die. So, it's to be death, then. I'm getting good full pins on this clown. But for a guy with this pathetic armor, I should be getting some harder hits here.
Airborne.
Oh, I'm about to get citadeled.
Good
Yep.
Torpedoes astern.
Called that.
Torpedoes astern.
How is he getting shells over? I can't get shells over.
Our team has taken the lead.
All right, little Collingwood. I've kind of had enough of your crap now. I'd really like it if you would take that as a dev strike. You'd make me so happy. Well, it wasn't a dev strike, but I did beat the hell out of you, so it's going to have to do. I mean, are you... okay, hold on a minute, Striker. You're driving a sign-op and you're complaining? Sir. Sir. What's up, Necro? Welcome in. I mean, that ship is so gross. She's like Miyoko. When she's up-tiered, you can barely tell. Come on, Shells. Yes.
Victory is in sight. Enemy battleship sunk.
That's right, little Rook. You just keep turning back to starboard for me, buddy.
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes direct front.
Our victory is in sight.
Might have actually led me correctly. I was hoping to throw him off a bit. Might be dead. No, he managed it. Goodbye. Caracciolo got you. Feels bad. Well, still a solid game here, I guess, in Nagato. I'm not dead, so that's something, I suppose. Necro, the games have been okay. I mean, I've only had probably one or two that have been like, ugh, really bad games. And sometimes that's very commonly operator error, right? Like, I was playing a game earlier and I had something stupid and I died. You know, I was like, fine, whatever. Kind of deserved, as it were. All right, well, they've got that side of the map locked up, so now we just got to spot this Akatsuki, which will never happen. I'll keep the HE in the barrel in case he makes a mistake, but I'm not expecting it.
Welcome.
Black Walkers, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate you. We need an American version of Prince Eugen. I would love that. I would love a USS Prince Eugen. That would make me super happy. Oh, hi. What's up?
Torpedoes to port.
Well, I'm going to die. Oh, you're going to die first. Gotta catch them all. Too hilariously funny. He probably didn't expect me to have HE in the barrel. That's a surprising result, actually. That's a little surprising. Well, people underestimate Nagato's secondary battery because for so long it was terrible, right? For so long she fired AP shells out of the secondaries, and it was like, dear God, why? But even then, as like the guns themselves individually aren't bad, but they can't hit anything because they're Japanese secondary gunners and they're all drunk on sake. They can't hit anything. Feels bad. I'll send your points back, Night Owl. No worries. I'd have to watch the replay, Kinger, but I can absolutely get it, I think. All right, let's see. What's left? Rook. I think Rook is going to be my last game of the night. Yeah, probably. No, you know what? Let's go do, we'll save Rook for last. Let's go do Kunming. Let's go look at Kunming again. All right, now what was the buff to this ship precisely? I'm going to have to go look at patch notes. Wiki, World of Warships. What was the buff? Change logs. Come on. You can do it. Here we go. Game balances. I'm looking.
Welcome.
Why am I not seeing this?
To Jurassic.
Kunming. Here we go. Dirty Larry with the follow. Thank you much. All right. So they reduced her detection by 0.4 of a kilometer. That was it. So now her concealment is 6 flat. She's still fairly quick. A's okay. Still has garbage depth charges. Amazing torpedoes. Solid main battery. And a fair chunk of HP. So I've gone torpedo reload here. Still 106 seconds on the reload, which feels terrible. And what's the speed on these things? 72 is plenty of speed. So with my last 2 captain points, what would I do? Probably radar duration. Am I running radar? No, I'm running smoke. I think I remember trying this boat with radar, and it was not amazing. Like, you didn't have the gun power you thought you did. I'm going to try it without. Oh, quackers, don't worry about it. Crap happens. It's fine. I was shocked my secondaries killed you. I was like, oh, hey, look at that. I mean, I was not expecting that. I was expecting to get the HE. I was trying for the disable, but I couldn't get my stern turrets on target in time. And I was like, whatever. Who cares? That's fine. You got a kill at the end. Life goes on. Everybody goes home happy. I legit don't know what to do with this boat. Do I take the radar or not? Like, the radar feels like a trap on this ship. The one, like, I tried it 2 games earlier and got absolutely destroyed trying to use the radar because you just don't have the gun reload for it. I mean, if you go, the other option I have, right? The other potential I can do is I can go straight gun build, right? If memory serves, let me look at this for a minute. How have I done my Yang? I think my Yang yes. So my Yang, I went radar and gun build because I'm playing legendary Yang. So over here, I'm getting 2.7 second gun reload with the radar. Yeah, Chinko, honestly, it does feel like a trap, but I think I need to prove that to myself. So let's go prove the trap and give it a shot. This is going to end up being surveillance mod. This is going to end up being probably aiming mod. Get more of my shells where I want them to go. That's the correct choice there. Do I still run the concealment? I think, what are my other options? Better consumables. Without a heal, I don't think that's a good call. I don't think I need the steering gears. I mean, no. Okay, so concealment, radar. Now, let's reconfigure the captain for a gunboat build. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to go, I think you want to go here, here. What does that get my... Do I go Fearless Brawler, maybe? I don't think I necessarily want to go Fearless Brawler, though. It's maybe not a terrible idea. Maybe we go literally all in on the guns. Just crazy all in on the guns. And then, even crazier, I'll go ahead and pump up and get those last 2 points and go... What do you do there? Consumable Specialist wouldn't be terrible. I'm not going to have enough points to get Superintendent, which is going to feel pretty bad, honestly. Or do I skip? This would be a 10% buff to guns. 10% buff to guns. Would drop my reload down to 3.8. Yeah, this is the problem I'm having, Bluff. I'm like, you know, like, yeah. I'm struggling with it. Like, part of me really wants Superintendent. Am I really going to get use out of 4 radars, though? Probably not. I think Adrenaline is probably a good pick, and that leaves me 3 points. I think DE is not necessary. I like the idea of this, but I really do think that I want to take those last 3 points and sink them into Superintendent. What did I do for my Yu Yang build? Yeah, literally what we were just talking about. Superintendent, Adrenaline, Consumables Enhancement, and Main Battery. And now he doesn't have Fearless Brawler. Because he's a max command. Hold on a minute. Oh, yeah, last 2 points here. Okay, yeah. So if I did that, it would literally be mirroring, I'd be mimicking almost exactly my my Yu Yang build. So let's try it. Let's just go ahead and do this. All right, we're going to try this. I'm not convinced this is a great way to build the ship, but I think it's a possible way to build the ship, so let's see if it's any good or not. The rest I'm just going to run with. Okay, we've done all of that. And then, our Taiwanese flag is up. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go try, we're going to go try Radar Gunboat Destroyer Assassinator Kunming. I'm not convinced this is a great way to play the ship, but we're going to try it out. Oh, nachos. Okay, see what you're saying. And you make a good point about the kiting, right? Like if I'm sailing away from something, I have the opportunity to just kind of spray him with the guns, torps back in his face, just be a general harassing nuisance jerk, right? And with 3 launchers, I can stagger those deep water torps so that there's, if I'm kiting something particularly large or nasty or irritating, I can always have something traveling at him. You saw 7 try this, Hujam? Now, it was pre-buff or post-buff? Because I've got an extra 400 meters of stealth now. I'm curious to see how this works out. Sometimes, Hujam, and I'm guilty of this myself, I sometimes feel like players are unwilling to experiment. I feel like if you're going to try crazy builds or bizarre strats or whatever, I feel like randoms is the perfect place to try crazy stuff. I don't know if this build's going to work. Let's build it and go play 10 games in it and find out, see what I think and make a judgment call, right? And so I try to keep that in my head whenever I'm playing randoms. Both that I could be doing something or that somebody on my team could be trying something unusual. I often fail because I still always, my mentality always when I sit down to play is I want to try to win the game, right? Lionheart, that's actually a good point, right? I'd have to sit down and maybe run some numbers, but I think you've actually hit upon a very valid gripe for some of the player base, which is, we'd love to rebuild captains. We'd love to rebuild modules. Everything costs something. And I understand that that's their model for making money, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating, Yeah, so Ghostfront and Lionheart basically saying the same thing about pricing, right? So I 100% understand and do not disagree. I'm sitting here looking at this chat window. Hang on a minute. I'm going to try something else. Why don't we shrink this? Let's do another 50. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I hear exactly what you're saying. Okay. I'm now in a position where I'm probably a little too far forward. I'm going to back off a hair.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Torps aren't ready yet. I really don't want to get caught out here with this Napoli. Oh, that's Xanda. Holy crap. That's not good for me. Well, after losing half his HP, Xanda is declining to continue forward. I suppose I shouldn't be. Oh, no, now he's coming back. I could move up and radar him. What a jerk move that would be. I could move up and radar him like a giant D-bag. Oh, man, that'd be so rude.
Enemy battleship detected.
Enemy submarine spotted.
Well, we had a little bit of mod fratricide there as I killed Xanda for what was almost a first blood. However, was a destroyer in that gap, or a submarine. Let's try and figure out who it was. They've got one Yamagiri on the edge of the map. So it's either the Yamagiri, the Lushun, or possibly one of the subs up here that captured these 2 points. Yeah, Xanda, you were kind of caught out in the middle there and had a whole bunch of people willing to shoot at you.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Affirmative.
And I was willing to blow all 3 torpedo racks just to make sure I could get you there. Okay, there's the Lushun. So it's the Yama or one of the submarines up here in front of me.
Warship.
I wonder if they're still around. Okay, so we don't know. No way to know from here. Aha, it's the Yamagiri.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Engine boost activated. Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir. Enemy battleship detected.
Oh, that's Black Raptor. I just realized. That's Black Raptor and his Lushun back there that I'm harassing with my guns. Okay, I should stop now. I've probably already got Yamagiri torps coming in. Let's finish picking this up, and then we'll go harass someone else. Well, so Xanda, I don't think you made a bad decision. I think you made it too soon. There's in a mode like Arms Race, there is truthfully nothing wrong with being a little aggressive. The trick is, like most aggressive maneuvers, knowing when to and when not to. And I think right at the start of the game is a perfect example of when not to. So, I mean, Napoli can make really aggressive, really awesome plays. The trick is you have to kind of know when to do it and, like I said, kind of when not to. And that was probably a not to moment right there. I didn't get much out of the radar, but I'm liking the guns so far. Now, I think I can... Question is, can I beat Black Raptor in a gunfight? I think I can. I've got a little bit of help here. We're going to find out. Maybe I can't. I mean, he's going to beat the crap out of me, but I am going to win that gunfight.
Engine boost deactivated. Problem solved, sir.
Come on. This Columbo might very well kill me. No, he thought I was going forward. There we go. He got some more damage on me in the end. Yeah, his AP hurt. I knew once we were engaged in a close fight, I was going to be in trouble. But I was like, no, I think between me and the Yamagiri, we can outlast this guy, and that's what happened. Now, it does leave me in probably a bit of a precarious position when it comes to trying to deal with the remaining Yamagiri when the time comes. This Mecklenburg is about to get the veritable wall of skill, because I have basically nothing else to fire these torpedoes at. I see the Yamagiri has also likewise deposited his wall of skill in this general direction. Mecklenburg looks like he's got a hole, though, so it happens. He might take one. I think he's going to take one. Right amidships. Right on the belt. Now, the thing that's confusing me is we don't know where their Yamagiri effed off to. I'm actually a little salty about that. This guy's only going to get 2 racks. I'm going to save the 3rd rack for my buddy, the Cristoforo Colombo.
Engine boost activated.
It's going to find. We need to go find this 4501 and murder him.
All stations reporting the position of a
Okay, the Yamagiri is south. How interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's the 4501.
all stations
Down there working on that heal buff.
on the designated
All right, let's go murder him. Yeah, Raptor, that was a good one. I wasn't convinced that that was going to work out in my favor, but your AP hits like a train, and I wasn't. I had a little bit of backup. The Yamagiri pitched in, and that made a big difference. That was able to help.
torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Once we cap mid, these guys are going to have a bit of a struggle. Because now they are very, very much on the clock. Okay, I think I hit the Monty. Yeah. I hit the Monty with one, it looks like.
Taking the lead.
This 4501 is just kind of content to chill over here.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
There go like all of his torpedoes, so this will be fun. Oh, hey. What up, my dude? How you doing? Ooh, I'm getting some help, too.
Critical engine damage.
We're gonna win. I'm gonna win this fight. Holy crap.
Neptune's weird.
Thanks, Holland. You're my friggin' hero.
Problem solved.
All right, let's go murder this clown.
Good show.
He's out of battery now.
Engine boost deactivated.
Oh, man. I was about to step on the cockroach. That's irritating. Holland totally is. Oh, cab. I'm writing that down. That is an amazing one. I need that. I need that. I'm putting that on the list. Pen. Starship Troopers. The old 90s Starship Troopers is such an amazing meme anyway. That turned out to be a solid game. For me, I'd say the jury is still out on this boat. But, whoa.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Tactical with the gifted sub. Well, thank you much. I appreciate that. How do I have 2,800 base? How do I have 2,800? What did I do in that game to get 2,800 base? That does not feel like a 2,800 game. I've got a huge pile of spotting damage. That probably helps. So I've got 115,000 spotting damage and then 110 straight up. Huh. I did have three buff caps? So I had 3 buff pickups and then I helped cap the central area. That does not feel like a 2,800 base game. That's a little wild to me, truth be told. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to smile and say, okay. But I'm a little shocked by that. I truly am. Let's see. You know, that's actually a good point, Lionheart. I mean, the Yamagiri took a tremendous amount of pain from my guns. Poor Black Raptor took a tremendous amount of pain from my guns. I had, looks like 1 torpedo and a full duration flood on the Montana. I managed to get 2 torpedoes into Xanda, who was my only kill. I got another one into the Mecklenburg. And then we would have hopefully been able to kill them for 4501, but sadly, the game ended. I still feel like Kunming needs a heal. I still feel like this is a ship that, because of its size and how it handles, it would benefit so much from a heal. But then again, with this torpedo setup, the heal might be a little too much. More research required in my opinion. More research required. Okay, last game of the night, we're gonna go play Rook. We're gonna end the night on a fun tier 7 game, and then we're gonna call it. This is for Big Terp. He may still be here. He may not be. I don't know. Where is my Rook? I picked the wrong tier. I need tier 7 British. Come on. There you are. There we go. I had a lot of good success with this ship when I was grinding this line out. We'll see if that translates into randoms today. I need to make another chat change. One moment. I'm going to do this while I'm thinking about it. Where is that thing? Host and bot. Interesting. It should be muting all of them. Oh, there we go. Okay. I had a incorrect setting there. Hold a moment. Hold on. Did I copy that right? No. Copy, link address, paste, refresh, hit OK. There we go. Okay. That ought to clean that up. Hopefully. Where do we land? We are bottom tier against a Lex.
General quarters.
A lot of things to be shooting my AP at, so we're going to start with the AP and troll the bottom of the map for a bit. We have 2 radars. They have possibly one, and planes. Okay.
Awaiting instructions.
Benham and Brawls. Brawls are tier 9 right now? I don't play a lot of Brawls. I play mostly randoms and ranked. I don't really look at most other modes, truth be told.
Enemy force detected.
I'm a little lazy.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh, do I have Striker on my team? I do have Striker in his OP. His OP-ness. That didn't come out right. Well, he is Russian. Booyah!
Good show.
Our carrier's a bot? I mean, he at least stopped moving forward. That's something. Nope, he sure hasn't sent up planes yet. Not a good look.
Affirmative. Enemy battleship detected.
Ah, stupid Yumahari. Oh, good, they were overpins. Yay! Ooh. Oh, Nelson, are you sure about that, sir? What is this? Wait, where'd that Wukong go? What are you doing? Okay, he's turning away at this point.
The ship is on fire.
Well, time to go be somewhere else, apparently, because we are getting screwed by, like, massive numbers of battleships on this flank and no help. So, time to go be somewhere else.
Problem solved, sir. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Yeah, apparently our carrier... Oh, and our carrier has planes up now. That's progress, I suppose. Oh, thank you, Nelson. Thank you for turning. Please tell me I led those right. Oh, I think I overled him just a hair. Oh, stupid overpens. Bloody hell, I had the perfect shot, too. That's irritating as garbage. Okay, Nelson's backing off. Yumahari is... I don't know what Yumahari is doing. I don't think Yumahari knows what Yumahari is doing.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Well, the other flank is basically falling apart for them, so I'm just going to keep going. We're just going to keep getting the hell out of here. Executing, getting the hell out of here maneuver.
The ship is on fire. Engine boost deactivated.
Raptor, I have done that in before. I would happily do it again. I love aerospace. He's a great dude. He and I have share some fun interests, right? He's another plane and space enthusiast. So I particularly enjoy hanging out with him and talking to him.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Bring it on, Mr. Lexington. Oh, that did not work out for you. Ooh, thank you for turning, Massachusetts. Please land me some solid damage, would you please? Well, 10K, I'll take it. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's not the worst.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Part of me kind of wants to get up here and brawl with these clowns just because I have very little else to do. I'm going to short those this time. There we go. That felt better. Oh, hey. Why does New Orleans think stopping is a good move for him? Come on, shells. Ugh. Well, I got some resets. I guess that's something.
Engine boost activated. The ship is on fire.
Somehow we're down 2 ships, despite this team playing so poorly.
Problem solved.
What is happening in this game? I do not understand what has occurred here, ladies and gentlemen. I am legit baffled. Well, Raptor, my problem was we all tried to go to the other side, but when there's 3 battleships in your face and there's only like 4 of you, you aren't going to win that fight, right? So I was like, okay, well, let's go be somewhere else now.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
He knows I'm out here looking for him. If it were just the Nelson and the New Orleans, I feel like I could probably win that fight. But of course, it isn't just the Nelson and New Orleans. There's a lot more out here than that. We're still down 2 ships. Is our Zeppelin doing anything? Like, is he marginally useful or just garbage? It doesn't feel like he's doing a whole lot. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Stryker, that's what it feels like to me too. All right. The New Orleans barely outspots me. The Nelson shouldn't. In fact, nobody else on this flank should outspot me. So I'm gonna push back a bit and just be a threatening jerk over here for a little bit. It's probably gonna get me dead. It's probably gonna cost me my ship. But I sort of don't care right now. I should take this salvo with the Massachusetts, but I'm not going to. I don't want them to know that I'm here. New Orleans is camped back here behind this island. Now, if I led those correctly, I've got this Nelson dead to rights. Like that. Okay. Hi, boys. Did you forget about me? Hello, boys. I'm back. I got away with that because he had no idea I was there. The Alaska's going back to escort our carrier or something. I don't know. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think I might be able to catch the New Orleans with that. It depends on how his turn lines up. Oh, yes!
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Navy is pissed, apparently. And someone has fed a copious quantity of rum to our gunners. Because suddenly, they can't miss anything. Well, our bot Zeppelin is not useful. To the shock of, well, nobody. Keep turning, Yumahari. Keep turning for me, buddy. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna get up here and finish capping. Let's get up here and brawl. Let's get up here and brawl some people. Let's do it. Oh, good. I've got to still be in the barrel. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've got Duke turned off tonight. I was recording video work and forgot to turn Duke back on, so that's my mistake. I'll own that. That's my mistake. Yumahari's going to have to turn here in a minute. The problem is the kid is going to D. Oh, he's not. I'm a little surprised. Oh, look, our Zeppelin died. Oh, I'm shocked. He sat stationary for like an hour and did nothing. Okay. All right, Yumahari. You and me, buddy. One of us is not one of us isn't going home. Come on, guns. Damn it. 2 full pins is not enough. Bring it on, Lex. Let's go. Oh no, I am horribly terrified of your rockets. They might hurt me. Oh no. Oh, hello. Okay. Now I'm gonna have torpedoes in my face. This is gonna be a problem. Alright, Yumahari's out. Let's get a heal off. We need to kill this Neptune before his smoke comes back. OMG. I'm spotting for you, Alaska. Let's make this happen, buddy. There we go. That was good. That was a good salvo. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Right there. Let's go. Let's go. Damn it. How did I overpin that crap? Come on. My Alaska on the 10 line is just not doing me any favors. And it's legit pissing me off. You're dead.
Torpedoes, get ahead. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Torpedoes to
All right, now I'm expecting the Massachusetts to be over here waiting to murder me. Let's see if he is or not. Why is the kid out there getting himself killed? Hashtag confused screaming? What is happening in this game? Do we have actually a way to win, maybe? Surely not. Surely we're not going to win this game. Oh, shiest. That's a huge problem. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go. Let's go, Rook. Let's go, Rook torpedoes. Let's go. I mean, I'm out of heals. The little bit of health I have is all I got left, kids. I need the Alaska to, like, engage, though. Let's load the HE. Gee, if only our Zeppelin had been relevant this game. Oh, I'm gonna burn to death. That's game. What's up, Andrew? Well, boys, I tried, but I can only carry so hard when the team is this bad. But you can see why the British battlecruiser line is fun. Like, these are good ships. Yes, they're soft, but they're still amazingly fun. Oh, that sucks, Striker. That sucks. The Alaska sitting on the 10 line for, like, the majority of the game really screwed us, right? If he had been up here, murdering the kid, helping me fight, we might have had a legit shot at getting back in this game. Yumihari's trying to explain to me how my carrier was present. I'm like, no, I don't think so. You know, I don't, TJ, but I think I'm going to have to put them in the queue because they're just so much fun. I think, and I've said this before, I know I'm going to do British lights. I know I'm going to do Italian destroyers. I think I'm going to do British battlecruisers at some point. And I've always kind of said that I'm disinclined to do battleship videos because I don't feel like I'm a very good battleship player. I don't feel like I have a lot necessarily to teach people about battleship because there's so many better battleship players out there already doing it. Guys like Mountbatten or PQ or whoever. However, the battle cruiser play style is a little different. And I think, yeah, you see my point, Big Ol'? He also used the chain line. Thanks, C-Bank. But I think there's an opportunity there for me to actually do some work with battle cruisers. That's Yumihari is defending my worthless carrier. I love it. So yeah, I think if I was to do something on the British battlecruiser line, yeah, I think that'd be fun. I would enjoy that, I think. Yeah, I know. The Alaska's been so useless this game. Like, I guess he has a kill. I don't know where he got it from. I'm the one that killed the destroyer. I know, Striker. He also sat still. He parked his hull broadside to their whole team and got dead when he could have lived. All he had to do was turn his engines on and maybe maneuver a little bit. Maybe read the map on occasion. Nope. Couldn't handle any of those things. Not able to manage it. And so he finishes with an amazing 800 XP. So, yeah, well done. Benson really didn't do us any favors there either. So, yeah. Feels amazing. I mean, I basically did outscore almost their entire team. Pretty much, Andrew. I would say I love it when a plan comes together, but that plan did not come together. So that feels sad. That makes me sad. I loved the best thing for that in that game though for me was the Surprise, mother a salvo on the Nelson. Like, that guy legit had no idea I was there. And then it was like, well, there goes 25,000. You're out. Next. I need to turn Duke back on before I forget again. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, guys. Listen, it's been fun. It's been a good evening. We've had a lot of fun. We didn't have too many train wreck losses. I think we really only had the Rhode Island game and the Lazo game were pretty sad. The Helena game was at least a good game. I felt like yeah, that wasn't a bad game. Like, we lost, but that wasn't a bad game. And the Root game, again, we had a good game. The game was a loss, but whatever. So yeah, mostly a pretty good evening. We're gonna call it a night. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for tuning in. No more streams this week. We're done until next Monday. Next Monday night, regular time, 7 p.m. U.S. Central. Should be doing Civ, I think. If, for some reason, the group decides we're not going to do Civ, I'll probably go back down into the studio and do some more painting. Okay? I'm going to be doing a bunch of work down there this weekend, doing cleaning, organization. And I got to get the LED. I got to replace the LEDs in the back of the shelves and some other odds and ends. So, lots going on in that room. More plans for the future. I'm excited. It's going to be good stuff. Let's find a raid. For those of you on Twitch, we're going to find someone to pass you off to. For those of you on YouTube, things will simply end in a few moments. So give me a bit, and I will get with you, and we'll figure this out here. Now, you said Aerospace was around. That's a good raid target, if I can make sure that he's here. Yeah, there's Aerospace. I haven't been able to raid him in a few weeks. I think it's been at least 3 or 4 weeks. Let's see if there's anybody else that I'm looking at that intrigues me at all. No, we'll do Airspace. Works for me. No complaints. No complaints. So Tactical, I think I rated Zelda recently. If not, I'll hit her next week. She's gonna be around. Like, she's not going anywhere. And I had the opportunity to go play with those guys on Saturday. I think I hung. Saturday? Might have been Friday. I don't remember. I dropped by her stream at some point and hung out and played a few games just to say hi and congratulate her on making CC, making partner, because she's been busting her ass for a while. And she's worked real hard, and it was awesome to be able to go in and just say, hey, congratulations, good job, well done. So that was cool. Listen, guys, we're out. Some more videos on the weekend. I've got quick cuts lined up for the weekend. I'm going to be getting back to more Learn to Play, and I've still got to get on top of quarterly reviews. I'm way behind on those. 3 full quarters behind. So I'll work on that soon enough. Absolutely, Chihuahua. This has been my background for a long time. In the meantime, guys, I'll see you on YouTube. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday night, regular time. Until then, y'all be safe and all that jazz. Have a great time. See yous.